Baby, Miss Netta is like, man, ain't nobody ever made no song for me. Miss Netta is like, listen, I'm ugly, I'm black, but one thing I know how to motherfucking do, I know how to cook. I know how to cook. I know how to cook. I mean, I'm sorry, she cooked down that trailer. She cooked down the trailer. But because if you know how to cook and clean, you gonna always have a man. And you got a place, a shelter, you gonna always gonna have a man. I mean, you better know it. And as long as you can, but you better. I mean, I hope she don't pray for a strong wind, but she has a place. Yeah. That motherfucker don't play. As long as you got it. And listen, the one thing I can say about Miss Netta, she got a manager, she got a video. You know what I'm saying? She got a social media presence. A lot of these other women, they gonna need to get a social media presence. About to have her own TV show on Tubi, and I don't blame her. How many? It's ugly folks. See, let me say this, Steve, to people on YouTube. Yeah. Ugly folks is talented. If you ugly and gifted, you need to be on the platform. Look at Flavor Flav. Look at Whoopi Goldberg. Look at Forrest Whitaker. Get you a platform. Who cares if you ugly? The internet is for ugly people to thrive. They created the internet because ugly folks couldn't make it in the mainstream. And so now the internet became so successful, you could be butt ugly and have just as much clout than somebody that's beautiful and somebody that's on the front of a magazine. And I'm just I'm just being honest on that. So Miss Netta, get your coins. She on Tubi and making money. And guess what? She gonna dump him and gets another way more attractive man that she got. So I ain't gonna lie, but Charles getting that clout. He got Saucy Santana trying to fuck with him. Yeah, and Saucy Santana, that's another person that's not that cute. Let's just say that. And Saucy Santana, all the type of guys he get, very attractive. It don't last long because Saucy like, y'all using me for clout. Yeah, because on a regular day, if you was just a regular dude with a big wide butt, you wasn't getting them type of dudes. You wasn't pulling them type of dudes. You were pulling other big wide, no neck, double wide chin type of man. Because most of these dudes that look rough, they don't want to see a dude with hair and a beard and all that. They ain't going to want to do that. So he had to go on there walking like a dog. He had to go on out there and make all these songs and get that Carisha Please clout and all that. And so that's how he get the dudes now, because he have some clout in the industry. Would you fuck Saucy? Yeah, if you put me on this platform, we do a live. If he put me on this platform, of course I would do. I've done it to Reese G, the Chasing Dallas founder and creator. I done it to Oliver. He wasn't a skinny man. So I have dealt with plenty big, wide men. So dealing with a big, wide man with some money, that ain't gonna make me a big, wide man that's on the charge. I might as well. How many big, wide men that been in my head messed up my bed? When Reese G from Chasing Dallas, he messed up my whole bed. I had to go to the mattress firm and get a new bed. And I was mad because he never put me on to Chasing Dallas. I gave him all these inches. I done carried him up, messed up my knees. That's why I got to have a leg brace now. And he didn't even put me on the platform. So would I sleep with Saucy? Yes. In the contract, we must go live before we screw. We go live and you share, give me a shout out, and then I give you these 15 inches. To the end, I ain't going to do it. But go ahead, Steve. What were you saying? When did you fuck Oliver? I was in Atlanta back in 2018 and we did something. It was beautiful. What the fuck? It was beautiful. See, these people, they talk all this trash on the internet. And And then they be doing it on, come on, you know the community. The same people you say you don't care for, they be in the way. And you the one that told me about Jedediah, the activist in Chicago, that he was a down low gay man. Before he came out of the closet, he was trying to get in your yams. You remember that?
He wasn't trying. I mean, maybe he wanted me to get in his yams.
Oh, well, he wanted you to get in his yams. I didn't know Jedediah, the activist in Chicago, Jedediah Brown, he about him.
They didn't necessarily get to the whole sex thing. However, he hit me up on Jack one day. Maybe it was like 2018, 19. When I was living in Tennessee.
And he wanted, okay. And you didn't give it to him at that time. That's what you're saying.
Because I think around that time, that's when I was doing YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you were doing YouTube because you told me. Yeah. Even though I heard that he was gay, but it wasn't never confirmed because I never slept with him. But I've heard rumors. You know, I'm in Chicago. I've heard rumors for years, you know. But when you said it, now he's all out of the closet right now. So, you know.
Well, I mean, he might not be gay. He might just be bisexual.
He's bisexual, you know what I'm saying. I could tell that he's bisexual.
At that time, he was traveling. He was going back and forth from Atlanta to Chicago.
Yeah, at that time. And now he's in Houston going back to Chicago and other stuff like that. Yeah. All right, Steve, I'm about to go ahead and start this show. I'm actually live right now, pacing and walking on YouTube. So y'all head on over to YouTube. All right, you have a good one. All right. What's up, everybody? Now, we got some things to talk about, and I had to come to Dallas because I couldn't stand in Chicago because there's not enough room in that little bitty room. Okay, and I didn't want to disrupt my grandmother's sleep. So I said, let me just go ahead and take a trip to Dallas where I can stand in my own studio and I can pace and talk in the middle of the night. Now, I know some people are going to see this in the morning. They're going to be shocked that I'm slim and I look good and I'm beautiful. I know that's going to surprise you and shock you, but let it surprise you and shock you. Now, let's get in talking about the topics here. Okay, if you can hear me, press 1. Okay, I just need before y'all start, if you can hear me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, I need to see them ones in the chat. It's 2024. I need you all to come on out the bushes. I need to see them ones. I see Crystal. I see Jacqueline. Who that is? Oh, well, let me get my glasses. The hell? Wait a minute. Let me get my glasses. Hold up. I couldn't even hardly read the chat. Shit. I'm all out there like Flame Monroe. I couldn't even hardly read the chat. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get my glasses. Oh, I couldn't even hardly read the chat. Okay. All right. There we go. Phoenix, okay, I got my glasses on. I felt like Flame Monroe for a second. Man, before I knew it, I'd be in South Dallas in somebody's motel room, get some construction equipment in my thighs, in my kneecaps, looking like Flame Monroe. But let's talk about it. We ready, baby. Oh, baby, we ready. They done woke up a beast in me, and I'm not going to let it go. We ready, baby. We ready. Yeah, Flame Monroe, I know you watching. It's only 11 o'clock, but your old behind probably went to bed at 9:30. You old folks will be up this late. You'll probably see it later. You and the Borettes and the Flamlettes. Y'all will probably see this in the morning. Y'all so were knocked out sleep. Only the young folks up right now in the club and all that type of stuff. It ain't like you at no comedy club. Ain't nobody watching. You just wasted time. Yeah, she put that car on fire. Put that flame to that car. Tried to go viral with that drunk with Tiffany. Had that old drunk. And you sat there on that stage. You wanted to get some clout because Flame thought TMZ and she thought the news, breaking news. We are right in front of the Flame Monroe comedy event with no audience. And her car caught on fire. We are live, boots on the ground. She really thought it didn't even nobody go there and see it. They weren't studying that. And now she mad. But we about to get into this topic today. And on Station Head, and y'all listening to me? I don't know if y'all listening to me, Station Head. Okay, I'm gonna go live on my Instagram. Because on Station Head, they just like to listen in the bushes trying to get information. But y'all better bring y'all behinds over here to YouTube because we live. Bring y'all behind over there on YouTube because we live. And you know what I'm saying? Come on up out of YouTube and come on out the bushes and stuff like that. Let me go live to my Instagram family because we talking about it. They say, oh, Wiley, you looking for smoke? I'm looking for smoke tonight, baby. I'm ready to roll it up in a pack and smoke it. Okay? That's what I'm ready to do right there to there. So y'all weren't ready for the Wiley Show in 2024. You better get ready. Some of y'all got to catch up with Wiley because you don't know which way I'm coming. You don't know if I'm going to stand and drag you. You don't know if I'm going to walk and drag you. Just know you're going to be dragged. All right? And we live over here on Instagram. And we got some stuff to say. Because I posted this on my website. I told my team, y'all better get to work. I want y'all to work so heavy that everybody got to catch up with us. We're not a machine, so we have to pretend to be a machine. We don't have the machine money, but we have to have the machine mindset. Amen. We don't have the TMZ type of budget, but we must have the TMZ type of mindset. Okay, you better act like you're part of the TMZ. You better write that article like you part of Oprah Winfrey. You better write that article like you part of the Shade Room. You better write that article like you part of the Hollywood Unlocked. Now, I ain't got no money to pay for you right now, but if you work hard enough in the next 2 to 3 quarters of this year, I'll be able to cut you a check. But if you believe in my vision, come on and walk with me. But you're going to have to work. Okay? Now, we over here on Instagram with 3 people watching. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready, but I'm ready. So let's talk about it. I know somebody said you just woke up, and make sure y'all hit that cash app. Where my moderators at? Make sure you hit that cash app because, you know, we got to help this production because I need that Fox Show type of production team right now. That's the type of production team we need. We need that Fox Soul type of production team right now. Let's start with Nicki and Cardi in 2024. I'm just going to add these 2 women to the docket because I can. And I feel it in my spirit to say this about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I'm kind of glad that Nicki Minaj is being called a grandma. I'm kind of glad that Cardi B, an illegal immigrant, came to this country with no English and came here and learned a little piece of hip hop culture and got her a recording contract, and she became famous and releasing Back That Yellow and WAP and all of that. Then she married one of our great leading flop rappers, Offset, and she had biracial children, etc. Because Nicki Minaj needed some competition. She got too comfortable out here in the street, did she? She came into the streets talking about Lil' Kim and trashing Lil' Kim, said Lil' Kim is garbage, that she ain't gonna never be nothing. Lil' Kim ain't nothing. She trash. She's a has-been. So we need some competition. So Cardi B came. So then Nicki Minaj, she started losing flop after flop. Music wasn't selling, tickets wasn't selling. Her husband running from the police. Her husband snatching 14-year-old only females, taking their innocence, running away from the cops, running away from the feds. And then finally, Nicki was flopping. She was no longer the queen of hip hop. It was all about Cardi B. It was all about Cardi. And so now that it's been all about Cardi, now she had to go back to the drawing board and get her notebook and her pen, and she had to start rapping. She had to really do what he got to do. She released an album called Queen that didn't sell like the album that Cardi B had. So then she had to take a break. She had to go on a spiritual fast. She had to go talk to the Illuminati. She had to go talk to the witches and warlords. She had to get on her knees and start selling her menstrual blood. She had to start bathing her menstrual blood and drinking it and submerging in it and start getting into the studio and start working on witchcraft towards Cardi B. And then one of the witches, Ali, one of the top leading witches, had those big knuckles and not decided to knock Cardi B in her forehead. And when they knocked Cardi B in the forehead, it was the witch that hit the temple of Cardi, and her career went down ever since. And it went down slowly. Now Cardi B is in a lawsuit, still chasing money that she ain't gonna never get. Cardi B had to go get her lips tested in the lab to make sure it wasn't infected. Cardi B had to go to and from the court, to and from the police station, have to go chase Offset and all his women. She chased her behind her. She had all them babies getting distracted, not going on tour, neglecting her music. And then next thing I know, Nicki Minaj is up there, F the club up, F the club up, F the club up, F the club up, F club up, F the, baby, she up there effing the club up. She up there crawling on stage. She up there showing that bad built body. She up there on Casanat show. She up there on Funny Marco show selling some low down, low budget Chinese perfume that was made in somebody's chop shop. She up here lying. She went to lying. Said my album coming out in November. No, it's gonna come out the last week in November. Then it's gonna come out in December. Because the witches told her do about 55 remixes. And now Cardi B, now she got to catch up and say, I'm coming with a new album. And now all the women, they all suffering. They all trying to make a little snippet of music. And the Shade Room ain't got no sense because they put all them female rappers that they thought was the new queen, they grouped them in one post. You know you trash as an artist if you own the Shade Room and y'all all group in one post. If you really was about that life to replace Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, if you really was the princess, why you didn't get your separate post on the Shade Room? That's a sign you ain't really no princess. Sweetie, if you thought you was that sweet, why you ain't get no separate post on the Shade Room? You didn't get no separate post. Y'all always grouped on the same or on the same slide. Now y'all got to play up. And the only reason why Nicki was able to get away with it because she was drinking her menstrual blood. Some of y'all got to bleed and submerge it and drink it in order to get the clout that Nicki got. So now Nicki is number one. She still don't own her masters. Out of all that she's selling, just like them edges on her head, it's all fake. That chain around her neck is a loan that she got from her label. She don't even own the music that she rapping. F the club up, she don't own that master. She don't own none of her masters of none of her music. Neither do this lady with them shades on. She don't own none of her music. With all that fake false hair, she don't own none of that music either. But I did say if Nicki Minaj were to come out and go number one, I am here to tell the world that she is the queen of hip hop. And it hurts my heart that I have to be made out of food because I already got a cock eye, I already got a twisted leg, and I already got me a leg brace I can't use because I can't afford to get the 14 special made shoe. So my leg just gonna have to wobble until I can get those special made shoe out of layaway because they don't take afterpay. So today, I got to be made of food again at 33 years old and admit and bow down to the queen. I bow down to the queen, Nicki. I want to apologize to you, Queen Nicki, for trashing you and trashing your lyrics, for trashing your pedo husband, for trashing you as a mother. I personally bow down to you, my dear queen. Oh, your majesty, I am so sorry, Nicki. For right now, I honor you. And I want to say to you, my queen, I love you. And I stand with you, Queen Nicki. And for this day forward, I don't care if you chew on 50 pounds of ice, I will always be there for you. And just know, if you need me to defend you on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X, Y, or Z platform, I'm there for you, sister. If you need me to pull up on your ops, I'm there. Now, I ain't got no car, so I have to pull up on the city bus, and it's kind of hard to pull up on the train on the Amtrak. They ain't really got the Amtrak, Nicki, because that snowstorm. But if you can give me, hold on, let me not say this in front of the people. I'm going to whisper it in your ear. If you can give me a little loan so I can get me a BMW so I can drive, and it could be a pink BMW with black trim, I would love you to do it so I can like pull up to the ops, because it's going to be kind of hard to do a little drive-by on public transportation. And it's kind of hard to do one trying to pick up an Uber and a Lyft, because I'm going to need to get away fast, quick, in a hurry. I can't wait for the Lyft, Lyft and wait. Because by the time I do the Lyft and wait, the police have been and caught me by then. So I'll talk to you later about that. But nevertheless, you back to the point, you're the queen. I love you. Let me get off these knees before I won't be able to get up. So she the queen. I said it here personally, live on the air. All hail Queen Nicki. I said it. I said it. Okay, all hail Queen Nicki. Thank you. I had to personally say it because I said I put all that energy on her. So why can I not say it to her personally? If you drag somebody personally out there in person, why can't you go in that same public platform and crown her the queen? And I crowned her the queen. Okay? All right. Hey, Miss Quay said, what's on your arm, Big Mama? Beauty. Don't worry about what's on my arm. You not on my arm, and neither I'm not inside your legs. So don't worry about my arm. You will never get to taste my arm. Never. Only thing you're going to be able to look and see in this arm is look at this arm, because you will never be able to taste it. Not even the fingers that's attached to my arm. You won't be able to feel that arm. You wish you would be able to have that arm inside you, because you would be the greatest arm ever. But you would never be able. The only thing you would be able to do is look at it and lust after it. You would never see it in person unless you come to Vegas and snatch my arm. You have to take it, but you won't get it willingly. But if you look good, I'll let you take it. That only if you look good. But judging by that profile picture, my God, I'm just going to pray. If that really is your profile picture, I'm really going to pray, because them edges and that hair look like a wet mop. I'm going to just pray for you, because if you look like that on that profile picture, please tell me that's fake. Just judging by that profile picture, look like a wet mop. Just judging by it. Just judging by it. Is that your real picture? No, just be honest with you. You on my Instagram, it's about 4 of y'all, and you want to say something towards my arm. With that hair like that, you better get you a good looking arm so somebody can look and get that distraction off that what's over on your head. Yeah, you better laugh too. I understand. See, with me, I had the eye. So to keep people off my eye, I had to be funny. So I have to really be funny inside them so they can be laughing, so they can get distracted off my eye. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I love you, Quay. But you said something about my arm first. So don't leave here crying. You said something about my arm first. This arm wasn't bothering nobody. I was up there trying to make me some fried chicken for my baby daddy. Trying to make me some fried chicken to my baby daddy. Trying to look all good and sexy. And that grease then popped all up on my arm. And now it's healing. I'm trying to cook for somebody else baby daddy. And try to make him my baby daddy, if you know what I'm saying. Then Daniela said, Wiley, you okay tonight? Now, first of all, I want to answer that question, miss. Let me put it on the screen here. Give me a second. Because this year, I believe this is the year of me addressing folks. Give me a second. I got to argue. Okay? Now, this beautiful sister you see on the screen asked me a very beautiful question. She asked, quote, Wally, you okay tonight? No. I'm not okay tonight. I'm a black man in America. Inflation is high. I'm trying to pay Peter and Paul. I'm trying to close on a house. I'm trying to get my credit up to 700 points. I'm trying to get married, but most of you women want men with money. I got to take care of you and your kids and your 3 other kids that you got coming on the way. So no, I'm not okay. I'm trying to get my lining together. It's going all the way back. I'm going completely bald. I'm trying to get this beard to grow in. No, you asked me a question, is I'm okay tonight? And I'm going to be honest with you. See, the old Wiley in 2023 would have lied and said, I'm okay. No, I'm not. Now, the question should be, how can you help me to get in an okay status? But don't ask me a question if you're not willing to be a solution to my problem. Okay? Now, I understand people in the beef sector, you saying, I know you slow and you need help, but that's not a read, beef sector watcher. That's not a read saying I'm slow and need help. I was in special ed. Hello. Baby, you go to Chicago public school system and see that I was slow and need some help. Look at me. Don't I look like I need some help? Who do you know go live with a Fashion Over shirt, look this good, got a 6-pack and some jelly rolls and got pants he can't fit? But guess what? I'm here. Okay? And we having a good old time. Look at the trolls coming out here and talking. These Arman Wiggins fans in here. See, at least I talk to y'all in the chat. I'm not on a 60-day cleanse with a wrinkled forehead. I can respond to you. Come on, somebody. You said, how can I be okay? Donate more. Send thousands. So I can have higher staff. So I can grow. So I get out of my mama basement. That's what Flame Monroe said. She said, I stay with my grandmother. Let's put that heifer on the screen here. Just get ready. I know y'all hear the Flame Mats and the Borex and the Arman Wiggins fans. The wrinkled forehead quad is in the building. So while y'all here, y'all really going to be upset. You can be here all you want because I got time tonight because I'm poor and black. So a poor and black man, he ain't got nothing but time. Because ain't nothing open this late but Wiley eyeballs and hand. I'm ready for a handout. So we going to entertain. All right, because I know ain't nobody else live right now, and I'm talking to you. Now, we going to talk about this man. Now, we did not find no picture of no crust coming out of his nose, so we're going to do A1. And give me a sec. We're going to take that beautiful. Oh, my God, Miss Edwards, before we get to that comment, can I please just say you are beautiful? Good God on Zion. When God made Daniela Edwards, he made somebody special. Man, okay. I like them curls in your hair. I know it ain't yours, but it's the thought that count. You look good. Man, you look good. Wait a minute, Daniela, you look good. Man, I don't care if you bought that from Wuhan, China. You look good. And you know you look good. Now, if you come to Vegas and ask me if I'm okay, you got to step back about 12 feet because you look too good. Don't you run up on me, Danielle Edwards. You can't run up on me. You look too good. You beautiful. Man, you look good. Is you thick? Is she thick, Paul? Paul, is she thick? Try to track her down. I want to make sure she thick. Make sure she come to Vegas. If she thick. But you beautiful. I definitely want you to come to Vegas, right there, and come by yourself too. You don't need to bring no man. Just come by yourself and bring that wig. Now, Arman Wiggins, he ain't got none crust leaking out his nose. Now, we haven't seen this man in about 12 days, about 11 days. He's at a war with Jason Lee. So I was waiting on my favorite celebrity to make his return. I couldn't stand up until my favorite celebrity came back. So he made an announcement on Twitter. He coming back. And of course, I have my own show because I don't care if you my favorite mama. I got to do my show. I got to eat first. Man, please. So I had to feed my people first. And then when I had time, after I got through screwing this man that I met on Jack, then I went live. Then I went and I saw Arman went live after I had to shower and get all that man juice off of me. And while I was getting all that man juice off of me with that Dow soap and that body wash, I was watching the Arman Wiggins show. This is a true story. He went live. And he was talking about Funky Dineva, Tasha K, and whatever you want to call this face. Flame Monroe. And this man was live. And I was over there taking my mental notes. Baby, Arman Wiggins had on that Miami Vice shirt. He did not have on no cap. You saw all that black spray in his head. Baby, you seen all them lips looking good. He on his 60-day cleanse. He didn't look drunk. He didn't look like under the influence, under that booger sugar like Funky Dineva. He didn't have to leave the screen like Funky Dineva and blow that nose and get that booger sugar up that nose. He looked good. Baby, Arman Wiggins looked so good you could just lick him and feel better. That's how good you know you look good when you just want to walk up to the person and just lick him. And he probably just tastes as good as he looked. Anyway. Let me stop lusting after that man, because that's my brother. I don't want to lust after that man, but he almost took me there. I got a little moist looking at him on that screen. But I woke up, because he liked to do booger sugar. Anyway, he was talking about Funky Dineva and Flame Monroe and TGIF, even though he got the news late, and this is why that video didn't get 80,000 views, 100,000 views, because his ego think, I can go live whenever I want to go live. Baby, you can't do that no more. Not in this algorithm. You better jump on that story when it first happened. He jumped on it late. 10 days late. He want to talk about this is what happened on you too late. And he said that Funky Dineva should not leave the situation a $250,000 gig because that's easy. Because they got the cameras, they got the lights, they are the producers, they are the writers, they are the showrunners, they are the engineers, they give you the equipment, they give you the green screen, they give you all that, and only thing you got to do is bring your black behind and talk about the daily news. And he said he shouldn't have left that $250,000. And then Arman Wiggins said, if you're going to leave that $250,000, yes, you can make that $250,000 on your YouTube, but guess what? You're going to work for that, baby. You got to be your own cameraman. You got to be your own light man. You got to be your own prop. You got to be your own entertainment. You got to turn inside. You got to know how to knock it over to the right, knock it over to the left. You got to know how. You got to know how to dip it low. You got to do all that and can't skip a beat. This is your rhythm. And you got to do all them jobs that Fox Soul did, and you got to do by yourself. And Arman didn't want to say this, but I'm going to say this about Fucking Dineva. Ain't no way he can do all that high. Ain't no way that man can do all that under the influence from that cocoa. Ain't no way You shooting up in your arms, in them veins, that you can do 55 jobs. Now, back in the day, them crackheads would fix a car, get you a new roof, put you a new engine in, not this new Coco. Baby, you gonna F it up. The sound ain't gonna be right. This is a new breed of cocoa. This ain't the cocoa back in the day when you got from Vietnam, that your grandfather got from Vietnam, from the fields and all that type of stuff. They bring it on over here to America. It was that good stuff. Made you feel like you can run a marathon. And many of them did run marathon. Became top leading wrestlers. Not this new cocoa. You're gonna mess it up. Only thing that new Coco gonna have you doing, like Funky Dineva, is leaving the screen and blowing his nose. Excuse me while we talk about Claudia. Excuse me 1 second. Why we talk about Claudia? Baby, that ain't nothing but that cocoa. That's that low-grade cocoa. Baby, that's that low-grade cocoa. Got that nose running. You got all that. You blowing your nose. So no, you can't be focused on that. Because Arman Wiggins said, this man make all this money. And you mean to tell me you got a BMW with the roof off, with the drop top, leaning to the side, picking me up from the Greyhound station, me and my boyfriend and my 3 dogs, and you mean to tell me you couldn't put a piece of that money in your platform? That's pathetic. And Arman Wiggins, you don't want to say that because you trying to be funky friend. He can't do that because he's an addict. Addicts don't think that way. They just think about going high, getting high as a kite, and their egos in place. So you ain't gonna be able to tell a crackhead nothing. Only thing you're gonna be able to do is look at that crackhead go live, rant with the audio not syncing with the video. The only thing you're gonna be able to do with that crackhead is just watch him struggle. You just watching a train wreck. Now, Arman Wiggins did say something else. This is the brother right here with the headphones. That brother also said, yes, you got to have views this week because people want to see the drama. But can you, once this moment is over, would you still have the 25, 30,000 people watching? And I said, I don't know. That's when you see your real support. But I challenged that, and I said he can't have that and more. Continue the way he do. Continue to be the crackhead. Continue to have stuff leaking out your nose. Continue to blow your nose. Continue to put on women makeup. Continue to put on high heels. Continue to put on a girdle. Continue to put on dirty panties. Continue to put on a dirty ball strap. Continue to drag black women. Continue to act like you educated. Continue to be real ignorant. Continue to argue with black women. You keep arguing with black women. Black women gonna jump up out the bushes. They gonna be streaming and they gonna be sharing because half the black women love when you step on them. They love when you dog them. They love when you pull it on out and spray them with all that nasty word. Black women love to be disrespected by black men. And especially if you're a black man that is feminine. Okay, y'all, what's the tea, girl? We're going to break it down. You raggedy bees and all the black women. Ooh, girl, did you see fucking that diva, girl? Ooh, that F word. Ooh, girl, he can read. Black women want to be entertained. And them is educated black folk. They doctors, they dentists. Dr. Heavenly, that cartoon voice having heifer, she right there making money. They love being entertained. They love being entertained by people that switch. Ooh, girl, what's the tea? So we gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, did you see the old nasty wig of Nene Leakes? They love it. You switching and dancing until they sons say they want to switch. Then you gonna see that real side. So he gonna always have audience. As long as he dragging and feminine and raggedy looking and a drug addict and that dusty synthetic wig, them people gonna be there watching. The views actually drop, and this the gag, Funky. They actually drop when you took off the wig. his momentum actually dropped when he put the wig back in the closet. When he put the synthetic strap back in the closet. Let's be technical here. Why do you think Tyler Perry always bring back Madea? When them movies be struggling and when them shows be struggling in the ratings, what do? He bring back that old lady. Because that's one thing you can bank on. Be a woman, degrade a woman, you gonna always eat. And the gag of the story, it will be the same woman you dragging that will support you. So Arman Wiggins was dragging fucking Dineva. And then he started saying that Claudia's a good moderator. But she ain't no gay. She can't pull it. Only a gay man can really get in the gutter. Then he said Funky Dineva is the gay that was controversial and all of his antics went viral. He was right about that. It was. He was gay, feminine, bottom, crackhead. He dragged black women. That will always go on the media because that get the clicks and views. This thing, excuse me, I'm used to the green screen. I got to get used to this, Fox, so bear with me. Because I'm trying to get away. I can't zoom into the camera because I don't look straight. Because according to Flame Monroe, you say he said I gotta look straight in the camera. But this person you see on the screen is trans in the community, a man, women, we, he, she, and they. Ain't nobody been talking about this person on the blogs. Not even Tiffany Haddish. Not even the senior citizens of trans women organization have been talking about this woman on the screen. Not even her friend, Charlamagne the God in the Breakfast Club, ain't been talking about it. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the Breakfast Club having a host. This one person that wasn't even on the short list. When she was on the Breakfast Club, it was the lowest amount of views when she sat there and she guest hosts. They never invited her back to guest host. And where did she go? To Fox. So nobody talked about this face on any other blogs. Not the Shade Room, not Kyle from Neighborhood Talker. You know Kyle, he gets on his knees and he get that man was on his knees giving somebody sloppy toppy. And even when he was on his knees giving sloppy toppy, he didn't even post this woman on the screen. And she in the same community as he is. Because he know if I put this person on the screen, don't give me no clicks and views. She's no T.S. Madison. I don't care how Kyle lick and lap. He didn't lick and lap and put this on no Neighborhood Talk on Fox Soul unless Fox Soul send the Neighborhood Talk a check, like Tasha K sent him a check. He posts her every 5 minutes. He's not going to post this thing unless he get a check. And then when he do post her, it's going to be the low engagement ever that you've seen on the blogs. Ain't nobody checking for this. She's an unmarried, he, she, we, unmarried, ain't got no husband. Children don't like her. Her children is grown. They don't take no pictures with this. When the last time you seen her children at her comedy show? At least I met Monique's son, her oldest son. Her daddy kids, daddy Sydney, his children came to see the show. You never see her children. They don't want to see her in no wig, smelling like Old English and peppermint juice. And Bengay and olive oil because her knees be giving out. They don't want to see this. They don't even be there. Not her daughter or her son. None of her children go there and see her at all. They see her. She's unfunny at home. Usually if you're a comedian, you're supposed to be real funny at home. She ain't funny at home. When they see her coming in the coffee pot, they turn the other way. They go somewhere else. They don't want to see her. And the only thing she do because she old and depressed, she got to go live and drink out that dusty, dirty mug, drinking her some coffee. Because she ain't got nowhere else to go but to be on the internet and drink coffee while she throwing out shade at the Wiley Show and at Arman Wiggins. Baby, you have to do the internet because you couldn't make it in a comedy club. Now, Arman Wiggins was dragging Flame Monroe and said that Flame Monroe pander to the straight community. That, quote, Flame Monroe is a pick-me, hashtag pick-me. This man said that this woman, or man woman, said that she is unfunny. Unfunny. Said that she looked good. And Arman Wiggins, this one you threw me. This one you lost me, bruh. You know doggone well that look good to you? Okay, if that look good, baby, I'm all that in a bag of chips and 3 donuts. If you think this look good, don't you ever try to trash me and call me slow or psycho. If you say you got some sense, if you think that person look good, don't you ever come on this platform on Brandy's internet and ever call me a psycho or a weirdo. Because that was a weirdo remark that you made and say she look good with a wig on. Have several seats, son. Right then and there, that'll let me know that you done went on and snort some up that nostril. You need another root canal because ain't nowhere in the world you gonna say that she look beautiful. And when she got that wig off, have mercy. Man. When I see her got that wig off, I sing an old Negro spiritual. Yeah. When you see her with that wig off, I just get to singing an old Negro spiritual. Jesus. She look like somebody old grandpa with steroids in the chest. I'm gonna be honest, but look like somebody old grandpa with steroids in the chest. Let her take that wig off. Look like somebody old grandpa with steroids in the chest. He dragged Flame. Dragged her. Said she panthers. Because all she have is being a fake trans for clicks and views to be welcome in a comedy club. See, this is where I come in because I saw Flame when she tried to be a man and do comedy. They laughed at her. Not with her, at her, and they booed her because she wasn't funny. So she saw Tyler Perry with the wigs and started doing Medea because he did a lot of plays back in Chicago. And she started to come back and she started to want to do this show to wear the wig, wear the makeup, and all of that. Then she saw them not receiving her because in her first stand-up, she was a pro-LGBT person. They booed her. So then she went back to her writers, because she don't write nothing. And it still don't hit. You know you unfunny when your writers can't help you. Then she went back to the drawing board. She was no longer an ally to the community. She was coming out Uncle Rufus. Yeah, I'm trans. Huh. But I'm not this new type of trans woman. See, I don't mind you call me a dude. Call me a dude. Hey, what up, bro? Hey, I am a bruh. Don't let me take this skirt off. This whole room will get watery. See, these new trans women, they ain't like the old ones. See, I'm an OB. You can disrespect me. You can hit me like Master in the Color Purple, and I'll still cook your food. I'll still rub your feet. I don't care if you call me a man, as long as the check clear. As long as that check clear, call me what you want to call me, as long as you pay me a check. So she found her lane. And then the comedy club owners, they accept, come on in. And then they can say F words. They can say, when they had Samson coming in the club, they used to disrespect Samson. Samson is a comedian that been on this show. But they accepted her because she disrespected the gay community. and they'll give her bookings. They know you unfunny, but we need to show our people we ain't against the gay community. We got Flame in this wig. We love Flame. She real in the community. Of course she real when you could call her a man. Of course she real when you can say, what up, dude? What up, bruh? What up? Of course she real when you can call her Mr. Sir. She always gonna have an opportunity in comedy because comedy is the most aggressive homophobic industry ever. When Samson was on stage, he was opening up. He was supposed to perform after Samson, a gay community. I get a gay comedian. He did his set, and then JJ from Good Times. He said, "Y'all know they want me to do a show with a gay man with an S word, with an F." He dragged Samson, called him all type of disparaging comments. Do you think they with you? You come there with some nails, you, baby, you gonna see that they ain't so far. You got to be strong to be a black gay comedian in the urban market. Now, the white folks will receive you. They don't mind. They love seeing feminine black men. They've been loving that since slavery, since they took black man manhood and sold them to the highest bidder. They call it backbreaking, or buck, whatever they call it. But in the gay scene, in the comedy club scene, being gay, you ain't going to be accepted, especially if you feminine. You come there, if you're like, hi, my name is Wiley, and I want to say a couple of boo, get your cockeyed F word off the stage, boo, you low down bottom, boo, unless you go under there. You call me a bottom. I know I'm going to hell, but at least I'm going to hell pretty. See, I know I'm going to hell. I wear nails, I'm feminine, and I'm a bottom. At least I'm going to go to hell, and at least I'm going to be able to douche, and then I'll be able to twerk on the devil. Oh, bring Wiley back. Oh, he's so funny. Oh, I love Wiley. Bring him back on this. Baby Wiley, when you coming back on that, baby? I want to come to your show. As long as I'm dehumanizing the community, myself, my lifestyle, you always eat. No different than these so-called house Negroes that criticize black folks for a coin. It's no different than some of these black conservatives that get on Fox News and they trash black people for a coin. They get on Fox also, yes, black people is on welfare. They need to get off welfare. Black people been on welfare for 400 and something years. Do you think black folks should get reparation? Oh, no, black folks should not get a check. Then what about these other groups? Should they get a check too? Why should black folks get a check? These good old white people that's sitting on this panel, they wasn't the slave master. Why should they have to pay for what their grandfathers did? Black folks need to stop being victims. And then privately, he's like, I do this for a check. I've talked to some conservative guys that get money. And they say they do this to get a check. It's a game being played. Don't have to play it. Better have the game. So I don't hate Flame. She's playing a game. She got to feed us up. It ain't like she's going to be a top model. She's a senior citizen. It ain't like she can go back to school and be an RN. Who gonna hire her when she's on her way being a patient herself? It ain't like she gonna be a leading lady in somebody's movie. That time have passed. It's been passed over 30 plus years ago. So only thing she can do is be a clown and disrespect the community and herself. And then she can pick Wiley and pick up on Wiley and drag me. But I wonder, is she gonna drag Arman Wiggins? He dragged her motherhood, her children. Is she gonna drag? Is this person gonna have the energy to sit in that basement in Longwood, California? Will she address Arman Wiggins? If she says she's from the Chicago and she real and she's an OB, y'all from the same state. I wonder, Flame Monroe, would you put on them glasses, my sister, and drag him like you tried to drag me. I wonder, with Flame Monroe, after she get through drinking her coffee with some Ciroc, will she get on there with them bad knees? Will she drag Arman Wiggins? I wonder. Whenever she wake up from her sleep and put on that breather machine and getting that oxygen, because she don't sleep well at night, so she had to have a breather machine. I wonder if she gonna drag Arman Wiggins in the morning doing her coffee time segment. Or is she just gonna drag me and call me cockeyed? Is she gonna drag? Now, I know she gonna say Arman Wiggins' name because Arman Wiggins have more followers than me. Arman Wiggins is bigger in stature on YouTube, only in this sector. Give me about one more year, we're gonna be surpassed that. So she's gonna say Arman Wiggins' name. But one name she not gonna say is my name. She gonna call me cockeyed. That's fine. I ain't gonna be offended by that. But this cockeyed man is greater than you on YouTube, and you've been on this earth longer than me, Flame. Don't it make you feel bad that I have more followers than you, and you've been on Comic View? You've been on BET. Baby, you walked on Netflix stage with them soggy construction equipment. Just me. Ain't it embarrassing that you got people sending you stuff about me and you got to respond to me? Don't that make you feel bad down in your deplorable soul? Only in this sector, Arman Wiggins is huge. Only in this sector. When you take a trip out this sector and go down the street to the Terrell show, go down the street to Club Shay Shay, Arman Wiggins is on the ground like a little ant or like a rat running around in New York City. But in this sector, his head is just as big as them nostrils. But he go out to Hollywood, he's just an ant on the floor. They slam the door. He got to do multiple fasts just to get some clout. Oh, get in here, get in here. Everybody get in here. He stole that from another gay man that got a book out. What's that man name that say get in here, get in here? He got a whole book out. He stole that from that man. And he act like he original. Baby, now with that fake 80s chain on, so tomorrow, watch this person drag Arman and say, Arman was on my list for Fox Soul. If I was number 4, he was number 2 on the list. I was actually taking a dump, and Claudia called me, said, send me a list, and I put him number 2, and Mr. Cockeye Olexapan, I put him as number 4. Or would she act like Arman didn't say nothing? That's why, Flame, I'm on your wrinkle neck. You should have never knocked on my door. You should have asked this man, when you step to me, I will stay on you for about 20 years. Why do you think I talk about him forever and 55 years? And see, for you, Flame Monroe, you have something different. He don't have comedy shows. He don't go to comedy shows. He don't do that. But I do. I'm going to go to your comedy show and sit there on the front row. Because ain't nobody going to be sitting in that seat. I'm going to go walk up in there. I'm going to sit right there front row. Ain't no use trying to kick me out because you ain't got no other audience there. I'm going to sit right there. Yeah. Hello. I'm gonna put my feet up and be right there. And if you try to say something to me, I'm gonna stand on up and say something back. Arman, he ain't got no comedy show. He ain't doing no show, but you do. I go right there to your show and I sit right there. And if you do kick me out, I do my own set outside and I'll really be dragging you right outside the comedy club. You better ask Arman Wiggins. Go call him since you do your research. Ask him how I've been under his skin for years and he got to do 3-4 fasts to get me out his system. But guess what? He watching right now. Just like you watching. Talk back to me in this chat. Talk back to me in the chat. Say a yes in the chat. Say a yes in the chat. I need about 10 yeses in the chat. If you can't donate no money, at least you can say yes. Go ahead, Wiley. Swing that eye. I don't mind your eyes cockeyed. You is my cockeyed golden entertainment. I need to see 5 yeses in the chat and I'll continue. If you can't say yes, then I may as well just go ahead on and get back on Jack and go ahead on and get me another man to screw in his bed. We got 1 yes. We got 2 yes. We got a smile. We got a Chicago man in here. I know. I see you, Bernie. Hold on. Let me drop the link in here. You want to say something? I know you saying smile. I'll drop you the link. You want to say something? I'm here. I'm live. I did see you text me. That's one of my Chicago, Mr. Gordon. That's one of my Chicago people. I love you. I'm here. There you go. If you want to say something, you can say something now because the phone lines is open. I'll drop the link. Now, if y'all can come on here, you don't have to show yourself on camera. If you got something to say, come on up here. If you're trying to get you a platform, you want to grow a podcast, come on over to the Wiley Show and drop the link. I dropped the link. This is a way that you get some clicks and views. Come on. Look at Theo. He look at Theo hit the link. You know it's a mess when Theo hit the link. Come on, Theo. Show the world you go. Because Theo, he screwed a trans man. Almost got that trans man pregnant. Theo, I was in my room, and Theo was screwing a trans man. I thought that was a real man. Until I heard him moan, until I smelled some fish. And then he come in the room. Man, I think I got her pregnant. Got who pregnant? Oh, what? That was a dude in there. And he go, no, that was a trans man. I said, what? You know, I'm a little slow. So what did I do to pretend like I was smart, like y'all do? I Googled it. What is a trans man? A trans man is a person that is a female that transitioned to a man that may still have their women genitalians. I said, oh. I almost got that. Almost got her pregnant. Because Theo really thought he just like men only. He really thought he was a verse bottom. Man, please. He kept humping on her and fell in love with that trans man. If that trans man wasn't in a relationship, he would have been still with the trans man. But the trans man had a boyfriend. He went out there, screwed, almost got her pregnant, called his mama, I'm about to be a daddy. You about to be a grandmama. That was my roommate, Mr. Theo. How you doing? They brought him to Chasing Atlanta. He was over there with Oliver, doing Oliver flyers. He did an event for Oliver, had an event for Oliver, right? He's a huge T.S. Madison fan and everything. He loved Oliver. He loved T.S. Madison. Baby, he would watch T.S. Madison when he's screwing a man. Now, me and Theo, he's screwing me. No, we screwing each other because I'm a top. But, you know, you're doing fellatio with each other. It's like, yeah, I'm saying. So, he watching. Next thing I know, it get from the music to Maddie in the morning. And I told Theo, listen, I don't want to see T.S. Madison. And you better put on some rap. I'd rather listen to Shirley Caesar in the back. I don't want to hear her, Maddie in the morning, we screwing. And so he'd turn on some music. And you know the songs he'd put on? Do, 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 It's the Queen Supreme Court. It's the Queen Supreme Court. And that's why I fell into the song. Because he started putting that song on. I start jumping up and down. He started putting on the Queen Supreme Court. And then he started putting on next caller. There's a head on the line. And let me break it up one more time. And bitch, that's fine. I'm going to block your ass one more time. Next caller. Bitch, stop calling me, bitch. And bitch, that was the song that I liked. And I like, wait a minute, Theo. And see, me and Theo go way back. Because when I got ran out of Chicago, he picked me up from the Greyhound station. Him and his godson. Well, his godson was 6 years old. About 6 years old. And I was in there, Theo pulled up. And Theo pulled up and picked me up from the Greyhound. Did you do it, Theo? You were there? Theo picked me up. Yes, he did. He picked me up from the Greyhound station. Jonathan and Theo was staying together. This before Jonathan got on crystal meth. And he picked me up from the station. And I was crying. Boogers was flying out my nose. Hurt, sad, depressed. Got ran out of my hometown. I was hurt, crying, hungry. And Theo was driving fast. I said, oh my gosh, why is this man driving fast? Why is he driving so fast? I guess he got tired of me doing all that crying. Baby, I was crying. I was hurt. My heart was broken. And I turned to his godson. I said, you lucky. You're going to have a better life than me. And I was just crying. I guess Theo got tired of me crying. He said, that's Jonathan's room right there. Go on in Jonathan's room. I'm tired of all that crying. Baby, I was crying. I cried. And Theo was there. But one thing I love about Theo, he gave me shelter. He let me stink up his couch and screw man on his couch. I was crying for a moment. But when you live with Theo, it's plenty man gonna be in that house. I mean, plenty man. Plenty man in and out. And Jonathan and Theo together, oh baby, it was plenty man like an assembly line. He let me sleep on that comfortable sectional couch, and then we got in with the kitty. And but I do want to thank Brother Theo for giving me shelter. Theo allowed me to get on my feet to get a job, and I will walk all the way in Carrollton, Texas, to my first CNA job. And then when Theo, when he's in the area, because he didn't do that every time, he will come pick me up. Hey, Wiley, what time you get off? I'm in the area. I'm outside. He would come pick me up. And we would get in the car. I was like the rolly, and in the pants. He would be dancing. Because when Theo in the car, he will drive fast. He don't worry about a stop sign. He don't worry about a red light. He gonna drive real fast, and he gonna be dancing. And Theo, he would listen to Empire. He would listen to Jussie Smollett before he got caught in his lie. Listen to that bad music. Sounded like a lamb. He would be listening to Jussie Smollett. Bah, bah. That's Jesse's voice. And we would listen. He would pick me up. He would take me to go get a 4 for $4. He would take me to go get a Big Mac. Because one thing about Theo, before he was skinny, he was huge like me. I picked up his weight. He knew all the specials. Anything that got some snacks on sale, any food specials he knew. He knew Smoothie King had a half-off special for the 40-ounce smoothie on Fridays. He knew Wendy had a special called the 4 for $4. And being with Theo, I picked up his bad food eating habits, and it took me to 2024 to bring it all back and to lose the weight. That was Brother Theo. Brother Theo allowed me to use his pots and pans, because Jonathan didn't have no pots and pans. That was Theo. He had the pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? He allowed me to use his pots and pans to cook. Theo allowed me to put on his wigs to do my Quita the Cross-Eyed Diva. Theo allowed me to sleep in his bed when we would screw each other on my bed on my birthday. Yeah. When Theo got that new red couch, I screwed a guy and it had a stain on there, and I flipped the thing up, hopefully that Theo didn't catch it. Theo was there for Brother Wiley. When I got in debt and had 2 apartments in my name, messed up with 2 apartments, owed to it, but it wasn't an eviction. I just owed balances with 2 apartments. Theo allowed me to move in with him, and he was on the lease, and I paid him rent money every month. He allowed me to be in that room with him. Well, he had his own room. I had my own room, but he was on the lease. He could have kicked me out at any time. These are stories for real. That's my roommate. He was there for Brother Wiley. And I started doing my show because Jonathan stayed with us. And then eventually Jonathan left. He got hooked on crystal meth. And me and Theo just did not want to deal with Jonathan anymore. It was horrible. And I love Jonathan, but it was horrible because I saw with my eyes how a person that could have intelligence and that was clean and that was good looking to go looking like a homeless man. Jonathan came to the house to me and Theo. He came into the living room and we heard rumors that he was on drugs. We heard the rumors, but I said, I'm not going to believe the rumors until I can see him in person. When he walked in the house, I knew then he was an addict. When I saw him come in the room and he put his head down, I said, that's an addict. And I knew I had to leave Theo because I did not want Jonathan to know where I live because don't nobody want to be an addict. Because what put the nail in the coffin of our relationship, he stole my laptop, the laptop that I go live delivering content that my audience bought. He stole it out the apartment. One of Theo's boyfriend or the guy he got from Jack told me, hey man, he stole your laptop. And I had to call the police and he brought the laptop back. And that was the end of my friendship with Jonathan like that. I said, I cannot be around him. So I secretly moved out of the place and got my own place and didn't even tell Theo where I lived at, nor Jonathan, because I got tired of Jonathan showing up to the place stealing, because when Theo was in a relationship, he stole Theo's boyfriend clothes. Stole it. Baby Theo boyfriend was so upset. That man was slinging that 12-inch, showing that 6-pack he had. He was from Oak Cliff. He was ready to fight because Jonathan stole his clothes. Did he accuse Theo sleeping with Jonathan, argue with Jonathan? Jonathan was arguing with the back. Stole that man clothes. Stole his socks. Stole his shoes. He stole it. You know you can't leave nothing around no crackhead. They're going to steal it. And Theo had to calm the man down. And then Theo trying to talk to Jonathan to give, you can't calm him down. And then eventually the guy was able to know, like, you know, Jonathan, he's an addict. Just get over it. You can forget them clothes. That's going to the drug man. Baby, he about to get high with them clothes. And it was some good clothes. And the reason why I had to move out of Theo's place, because I got tired of sleeping with Theo's boyfriends. I couldn't control myself. I couldn't stop it. He brought good-looking guys, and I had what good-looking, you know, I have good equipment too. And I just got tired of sleeping with his boyfriend. And Theo got tired of me sleeping with his boyfriends, with the guys he was smashing, because they wasn't really in love. He would say, oh, I'm in love, we get married, you know. So I just got tired of that. I got tired of Theo drama with his man. He had so much drama. One guy came, and Theo ex-boyfriend stole from Theo. Theo would have all this change from Lyft. Boyfriend stole it. Theo decided before telling me to kick them, he kicked the man out. He kicked him out. And I didn't know. I see Theo ex-boyfriend show up, Theo friend show up. And I'm like, what's going on? He said, man, don't answer the door if such and such come in the place. I said, what? So the man show up. The door is locked. He pick up a brick. He threw the brick. And Buttercup had all that glass in her cage. Came in the door. Police show up. All out. Beautiful white neighbors. White neighbors say, oh my God, Catherine, look at these niggers acting up. Niggers with wigs. Baby! I was embarrassed. All of my beautiful white neighbors Look at, I mean, every single neighbor that was in that complex was outside. You know, they love looking at niggas act up. Police was called. He was mad because Theo broke up with him because I didn't never knew what went on. And then Theo told me later on he stole from him. So he had to go. But I just couldn't deal with the drama. Because if you're in a relationship and you roommating with a person that's have relationship problems, it's your problems too. You in the mess. Then he said, I'm going to bust your car when I had a car. He said he going to bust the car with me, but I had some sense. I went on and took my car and I hit it. Baby, I took my car and I was gone. He said, yeah, I'm going to come and bust out your car window. I said, what? How you going to bust out my car windows and we slept together and all that type of stuff? You ain't no good. He should have thrown you out. You ain't wasn't faithful to Theo. We were sleeping together behind Theo back. But he said he going to bust the windows out of my car. And I took my little two-door car and I hit the road. And I hid it at work. I hid that car, took an Uber home because he said he was going to bust out my windows. But I love me some Theo because he was there for me. When I needed shelter, that brother was there for me. So he will always have a special place in my heart. Now, what's the name of your company, Theo, that you have? You have book shows for Funky Dineva and for you book shows for Oliver. You book shows for many of your clients. Have a successful travel agency. And I do want to thank Theo for his love and his support for coming on through and everything. We want to thank him for all of his endeavors, and truly he have been such a blessing to me, and I can be a blessing to him, and I thank him for that. Yeah, I don't know if he here, but he do have a company, and if anybody need a travel agent, he's right there. So we thank you so very much, Theo. We'll bring him back on the show to talk about his business. Are these stories for real? Yes, these stories are for real. Chocolate Cheesecake 3. And see, the reason why Theo said I can cook while he never ate anything I cook. I'm really one into your type of cooking. I'm a simple guy. You like all them type of dishes. You go cook. I am a simple man. Give me some chicken to put in the air fryer, and it was Theo that had an air fryer. And that same air fryer, I put it on my wish list, and my audience bought me air fryer when I got my apartment. And it was Theo that had the air fryer. And ever since I found the air fryer, I fell in love. And so I will put, just like I'm going to do after this show, some chicken in the air fryer. And I'm going to put in the pot, because I'm on my diet, and I'm going to put some broccoli in the pot, and I'm going to go to bed. But I thank that brother. I thank him for what he did for me. I thank him for giving me shelter. I thank him for not throwing me out to the streets. That's why if he ever need a place to go, he can always come to me. Always. My door is always welcome for Theo if he ever need me. Because one thing about Theo, that brother was there for me when I was in need. Glory. So I never will forget my friend that was there for me when I didn't have nowhere to go. Hey, I thought you was going to hit the link so the people can see you. How you doing?
I'm trying to, right now, I had to download Chrome to get on to the show with you.
How you got to download Chrome? Yeah.
You is funny.
I told you I'm funny. And this guy that you are going to see, very attractive. And he came to my apartment in the East Side. That was my first East Side apartment. This is after I left Jonathan's place. And you came to my house and you did the makeup. And I still have those videos.
Yes.
I remember that. And I just brought him to the house because while he was doing the makeup, I wanted him to do me, if you know what I'm saying. But we're just friends.
Yes.
And so he reached out to me, you guys, back a couple of days ago. I didn't know who he was until I saw his face. And I said, I'll never forget him. And back in the day, that body, that was a real man. Very attractive. He would show up with his shirt off. He was a very attractive man.
Yes.
He still is attractive, but I'm talking about back in the day, man. You seen him in the parties. I'm like, dang, he looked good. I know he didn't want me because I had a cockeye and I was crippled.
Way too much.
But nevertheless, it didn't stop me from lusting. It didn't stop me from being his friend. He put me in the friend zone.
As everybody else.
And everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute though, watching Sex Siren.
Yes, you was walking sex siren. And if anybody don't know, what is a sex siren?
A sex siren is it's a ballroom. It's a ballroom.
Yes, it's a ballroom. They could be sex, and that's what he walked. And it's amazing. I love him. And we've been friends. You've been knowing me since I was 20, in my 20s. You've been knowing me. I'm 30. We old now. 33.
We are yeah.
Yeah. So it's a blessing to make it to 30. Because how many people we lost in Chicago?
A lot of trainees too.
A lot. So it's a blessing to make it in your 30s. In the gay community, you 80-something years old.
Right. And not living on the street.
Not living on the street. Not a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Not on the corner.
Yes. Got something going.
Got something going for yourself.
Not living in an abandoned building.
Not living in an abandoned building. Now, everybody that I wish you could come on camera, but everybody that trashed me, where they at now? Where's the Sonny Monroe? Remember the Sonny Monroe had a radio show and they said I was boring? Where's he at now? Hello. Remember that? When I would do my blog talk radio show, all the gays, including you, y'all was over there with Sonny. I had about 3 people.
You remember FOB?
Remember FOB? And I never could get a part of it. I never could get accepted in the gay community, in the gay family. They took the little family I did have. I never could be a Roman. I never could be a Prescott. That was my family before it got disbanded. I ain't had no members. I never could be a Rajay. That didn't work. I never could be a Monroe. Never could be a Kardashian. Never. They never accepted me.
They used to talk about you because of your eyes. No shade. I remember that.
They used to trash me about my eye.
Yeah. They used to drag you for no reason. I was like, what?
Drag me for no reason. But that same man they drag, I could go back and interview them. I have a international platform. And I was just known as Wiley in Chicago. Come to the parties with my camera. Because that's all I could do. I've always wanted to be a media guy. Because I never could get accepted to be in balls. And I never could vogue my leg. One leg is bigger than the other. So I never could vogue. I would slipped and fell and twist the other good leg. So I just did the media side, and now look at me now. I've always wanted to be a part of high society entertainment over there with Scott Rivers. And funny that I don't know if you know who Scott Rivers. You know who Scott Rivers is. From high society entertainment. You know, the only black gay promoter, club promoter in Chicago. Well, anyway, okay. You probably went to some of his clubs. You just don't know him. He's a DJ, right? So he never accepted me, right? Soon when Jason Lee talked about me, who was the first one to go to Chicago and laugh about it back in Chicago Street? He shared it on his Facebook page. Because you think people are not watching you, but they're watching you. I didn't even know that you was watching my show. I thought you forgot about me. You there? Hello? No. I thought you forgot. And he said, no, I still watch your show.
Never. I hear you.
Like Ashton. I thought he forgot about me. He said, man, I watch your show all the time. Armando Monroe. He said, I still watch it. So all these people that I thought they give a damn about me still watching me and saying, look how far God have brought you from. All people that trash you, look at you now. And where they at? Sonny still somewhere in somebody college to get those school checks, pretending to get a degree, which he ain't gonna never graduate. He's somewhere with a house full of 18 and 19-year-olds trying to be somebody's gay mama and need to be hitting somebody's gym. I'm just keeping it real, but go ahead. Just like Halle Berry, and I'm not talking about the Halle Berry in Hollywood. We talking about a man that put on makeup and had a gay family. And I remember I went to a house party and Halle Berry, what's her name? What do they call her? They call her Halle Berry. She was a Kardashian, right? And she said, girl, take off that jacket. It's making me hot. And she said that to me. I never could get in the Kardashian family. They said I didn't have the Kardashian look. They said Kardashians is not cockeyed. That's what Halle said to me. That's what Pinky said to me. You see how he's silent? Because he know? They dogged me.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, they did dog me. I wanted to be an FAB member.
Maybe Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky and the other part, they trashed me like a dog. Even those that's no longer with us before they died, they dragged me. So, and I'm okay with that because you said what? Did you download Google Chrome so they can see your camera?
Not Poodle.
Yeah, Poodle, not just Poodle. Yeah, Poodle trash
Not
me
Poodle.
too. Yeah, Poodle Kardashian, but may he rest in peace, but he did drag me.
I'm trying. I'm trying to. Hold on.
Yeah, Poodle dragged me too. All of them did. A lot of people didn't even know.
My brother. No, he was cross-eyed himself.
Baby, that didn't mean nothing, but he was a light skin. He wasn't a dark skin cross-eyed. And they accepted him. Even people, even may he rest in peace. This is a good friend of mine. May he rest in peace. Jaquez. I could not say that we was friends publicly. And I agreed to that because he would have got kicked out of the popularity with the popular, because the people he was friends with, I dragged on my radio show. So a lot of people didn't know that me and Jaquez was friends. We drove him to and from work. I picked him up in my car. I took him to the studio. I paid some time for the studio sessions, but people didn't even know that we were friends. And then when Halle and I was there, I couldn't get out this spot. He did not want Halle and them to see us in the car together.
That was my good tea.
And I love Jaquez, but he did not want people to know that we were friends publicly until he got out of the gay scene. Then he started getting mature. He didn't care. He let it be known that we were friends. But while he was in the gay community, Mama Becca, the mama of the Becca family, we had to keep that friendship on the down low. So I'm just keeping it all the way real, baby. People can't get mad when I'm telling my truth. Because people were shocked. And then this is why I tell people, let's say this. And I know the devil ain't gonna like when I say this.
On your show.
On my show, you think you so popular when you die? Nobody from the gay community came, but just 3 people from the gay community came to Jaquez funeral. Not even his best friend, Halle. She didn't even come.
Mind you, I was already
Didn't come. So who you really thought was your, and I told Jaquez before he died, Halle ain't your friend. Nope. And the person that did all that, it was just Lucky, myself, and another transgender woman. And I didn't even know who she was because I remember when she was a bush queen. You know what a bush queen is? You know, that's a feminine dude. But it could be a little, yeah, you know. We don't get to definition. There's so many definitions of a bush queen. But she transitioned. And she said, you know who I am. I'm going to just say, this is Ben. But, you know, she's Benetta. You remember me, I'm Ben. We used to sleep together. I was like, oh, you okay, sis? She looked pretty, not that nice. I'm not gonna lie and say she looked nice. Nope, I ain't gonna sit there and lie. She looked terrible as a woman. She came out better stand as a man. But she said to me in the lobby. And I left and I saw my friend in that casket. And that was a sign to live life to the fullest, because you don't know when it's your last day. And I was so glad when me and Jaquez fell out before he died, we was able to make up and to build that friendship. And he was able to come on my show when I had the audience, because Jaquez was a supporter on Blog Talk Radio. He was the only viewer because everybody was on Sunny's show. He had the hundreds of people on his show. I only had Jaquez in the audience and myself as the host, and I would lie and say it's 6,000 people watching, and it was only 2. And so when I had an audience, I brought Jaquez back, and he said on camera, "Oh my gosh, these comments coming in fast," because it was a time, baby, it was only 1 or 2 comments. So God is good. And so that's why I tell you and others, keep going. Because when I started, I was in the house parties, interviewing people, putting people on my website, doing the top 10 FOC sexy man list.
I remember that. I remember that.
You remember? Because you was on the list plenty of times. You and Jack Bradley on the list.
I remember.
So that's what I did. Before I was talking about celebrity gossip, it was all about the gays. Who's sleeping with who gave who what, who did this, who is the scammer, who is this. That's was my commentary. And I would come to Shasha, because Shasha and Kentrell, they had the house parties. We couldn't go to clubs. We were all underage. We were all, most of us, except Kentrell and Shasha,
Shasha the Destroyer.
Shasha the Destroyer, that was grown adults. We was all under 21. And this is back before I wasn't even old enough to drink, but we were drinking because they had liquor at their party. Talk to me. Did they have liquors at that party?
I was in high school.
Did they have some liquor in them houses though?
I was in high school.
Okay, I know you. Oh, you
did.
Did they have some liquor? I know you was in high school. Well, when there's some liquor there after you got out of high school.
Did.
Okay. When Shasha used to have that party on 11817 South Wallace, it was some liquor. When they used to have a party on Whitworth on Wallace, right in front of Robeson High School, we was right. Yeah. Baby, we was in the hood, going to them parties, being on the bus. And then when I got a debit card, I started getting them zip cards. So the girls thought that was fancy with them zip cards. So I was zip card to a house party with my low budget camera. And I would do it. I just love entertaining the gays. I was in the community at that time. I was gay. I wasn't bisexual. I don't think I was bisexual. I don't think I was dealing with women at the time. So that's what I was. I had a dream. I never would have thought that years later I'd be talking to you. Because did you go back Trey Boy Roman or no? Did you go by that name?
I know, right?
What name did you go? You was a Roman, right?
Yes.
And it was Trey Boy Roman.
Yes.
Because your father in the Roman family was in a relationship with Jack Roman. And Jack, he committed suicide at what, 19 years old? J-Mo, right? J-Mo ex-boyfriend when he was like 18 or 19. He ain't gonna want to say it.
Yeah.
He was 18, 19 years old. He committed suicide.
Yeah,
he
jumped in the river of Chicago.
He jumped in Lakeshore, Michigan. They found his body in Lakeshore, Michigan. And we were trying to find him, and he died. Something happened. And they blamed J-Mo. He was blamed.
He was on the first 48.
It was on the first 48.
First 48.
Yep. And I dragged it on the internet. So we have history. And I always look at that man's life, what that young man's life could have been. He would have been in his 30s. But the community took him out. Well, being a part of them crew, being a part of that stuff. And there was a lot of folks. And that was like my first death.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
It took him out.
Yes,
and all them people. And the gag was, the sad part, when it was on first 48, this is what pissed me off. All them people was in that house and saw that man leave there crying, nobody went after him because they didn't care. They weren't really your friends. They didn't care. Because the detective said, what's all these people? Why did nobody stop them? They all said, well, yeah, he was upset, left crying. Nobody ran after him. Nobody. And it was more than 10 people. That house was full of gays. Well, there was a lot of gays in that house. It was. Because the detective, he didn't know about the gay community. They had to, because they was on the set. They had to educate the detective what a gay family scene was. He didn't know because that was underground. This is before polls. This is before all. It was so underground. It was a very underground system. And it was sad. And he didn't.
All the shows came out.
Before all the shows. Yep. And it's sad, when that happened. And that's why I tell people, like, man, I'm blessed to make it to 30 because a lot of my people, like Rello, no longer here. And that's Jack. That was Jack cousin. He gone. He didn't make it to his 30s. So I'm blessed to be some people get, oh, girl, you getting old. It's a blessing. My grandma used to tell me all the time, it's a blessing to get old because if you ain't getting old, you dead. You didn't die. It's a blessing to get old. So having this brother on the phone is like, this man is a part of my history because he witnessed me coming up in the game. You saw my rise because you remember before I was on YouTube. So I know you sleeping, but I'm wide awake.
Right.
Because you were
in it together.
Yeah. So I can't wait till you get your camera together so you come on. Okay. Was you able to set your thing up? I remember that. So all the people now look at me.
Yeah, I'm getting it together now.
Okay. Now look at the people. And I'm still standing. To them, I was nothing. But to their credit, though, I give the community, the families of Chicago, I give them credit because they were the first to sit on my couch to let me interview them. Anthony Golden, the Golden family, those red carpets. That's how I was able to talk about these celebrities because they helped me come in the game. When they had events on Prairie, I would interview people. So I would never forget those moments. And I thank God for those moments, for that time, for that era. Mm-hmm. Because it made me who I am. And this was before podcasts took off. This was before the YouTube stuff took off. This was all of that. I just wanted to enter. I wanted to be a host. And it was the community that gave me a chance to be me, to be a talent, even though I had to deal with the shadiness, but that's a part of the game because there's still a lot of shady queens in the business today. So they helped me to maneuver and to develop that thick skin in the business because I've dealt with stuff and all this trolls. I've dealt with threats. People wanted to beat me up at the Jeffrey Pub. They just didn't like my mouth. They didn't like my commentary. It wasn't that I whooped a friend. It was just they couldn't take what I said out of my mouth. So they would say all the time, especially Kentrell, he wanted to fight me because I criticized him.
Mind you, I live down the street from the Jeffrey Club.
Right, see? And I live down the street from the Jeffrey Club because I stayed on 77th and Jeffrey with Jonathan on the 3rd floor. So I remember those days. That's why the Jeffrey Pub told me he found out I had went to visit. He said, I'm not welcome back at the Jeffrey Pub. Not because I didn't pay my tab, but because I criticized the Jeffrey Pub on the internet because they did not have security to protect their people when that accident happened. And he didn't like it that I criticized the Jeffrey Pub. And then I said, you make all this money, supposed to be the oldest gay bar, and you still got that rinky-dink bathrooms. Why can you clean up your facilities? Why can't you put an upgrade? It's time for an upgrade. Where's all that money going? Where's the security? So that's why he say I'm banned from the church. He found out that I was there, and he said, "Don't come back to my club, you banned." So what?
It still look the same.
It still look raggedy. They did one little remodel, and they brought Cookie Tookie to come, and then they never upgrade the remodel. They never, because you got to do your maintenance. They never did it. And then I used to throw,
Cookie Tookie.
Yeah, rest in peace to Cookie Tookie, because she came there, started urinating in the limousine, and because they hired her to come host with the Jeffrey Pub the remake. So this is history, but they never could take what I say, because when you too real, you're not going to be invited with people like that. You're going to be shunned, and know that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because I never was a club person anyway. I never was a bar person anyway. I only went to those places to ask Trey Boy Roman to come on my show. Because I had to go where you at, in the house party or in the club. Because we couldn't afford no bath houses. We weren't old enough to go to those places. And, so only place that we could go was the Jeffrey Pub and a house party or a ball. That was it. And that's only if you could afford to go to a ball. So only thing we could go, because back in the day, house parties would be like, what, $5? Like $5, $10? You can't go no house party like that no more. I wouldn't even want to go no house party. It's too dangerous. Because these gays is packing weapons. Because back in the day, they just fought. Now they're getting their car and will run you over. So, because back in the day, the best you may get was okay, go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. The best you was gonna get is a little mace. Now these gays is a new crop of gays, baby. They got weapons. I ain't go no more in them house parties. I did that when I was younger. I ain't had no sense. I went to them house parties when I was younger. Theo, you there? You better hit the link and promote your business. See, I told you ain't ready. When somebody giving you a platform with hundreds of people, you better get up there to promote your business and wake up, so you get you some more clients. Anyway, see, I can open the door. It's up to you to walk in it. Because you never know when the opportunity presents itself. You should have been the first one up here promoting your business. But you probably somewhat sleep with somebody's husband. It's okay. Go on to sleep with him. And then when you wake up, you won't get hardly no Wiley Show clients. Because you're too busy want to get in somebody's bread basket. You better chase that money. You can get all the bread and milk and honey that you can get. But you probably screwing somebody, man. It's okay. Go on and screw them. And tell me about it when I wake up. Now, hey, Latavia, don't forget we got Vegas coming up. Oh, Shabba. We got Vegas coming up, and I'm looking forward to Vegas because I think Vegas is a beautiful thing. All right. Can you mute me in the back? Can you mute me? Can you mute that sound in the back? All right, let me know. Okay. Hold on. All right, I just need you to mute the sound so I can bring you on. Because I hear a TV playing because we live. Did you hear that? My guy, can you? Okay. All right. He's gonna mute the sound and we'll bring him on. Are y'all in the building? I need about 3 yeses. They say I went to one of those parties. They bust my car window out. And trying to get somebody in there. Yes. So this man is my guy. Hi.
Hey.
And so you've been knowing me for a long time. Now you want to do your podcast.
Ooh. Not too much.
You want to do a podcast. And listen, when you called me, I'm like, who is this? Is this Wally? Who is this? I thought you was just a disgruntled producer or something, audience member. I'm like, what? And you said, you know who I am. This is Trey Boy. And I saw the picture. I said,
Trey
welcome
Boy.
to the show. How are you doing?
All is well. How you doing, Wiley?
Blessed and highly favored because you brought your beautiful chocolate self, brown skin self to this live.
Yes, God.
Yes, God.
Yes.
Yes, and you love the Lord too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. This before you was walking sex hour. Now you are born again Christian.
Oh, I've been born again. Don't do too much, Wiley.
I'm just saying, you were born because back in the day, I remember that wild side. You weren't walking for Jesus. You was walking for the devil.
Was I?
Okay, if you think not, because he knew he looked good. He would come to the party with his shirt off, with his tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would do all that.
Still show a little body here and there.
He would show his body, knowing people lust. Oh, hey, Wiley. I'm like, oh, hey.
And you will record it with your lustful eyes.
I will record it.
Okay.
I will put you on my blog.
Let's get into it.
I'll put you on my blog. They used to be so mad on that blog. Like the gays in Chicago used to be so mad because they couldn't get to the top 10 list.
Yes.
And they would say, Wiley only put the people he want to screw on the list. They ain't gonna screw you. Yeah.
Mind you, let's get back into that Kardashian,
let's go back to that.
You about your eyes. So I do apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a part of that family. And I did not know they was doing all that, but I knew they was really messy. I knew like they would carry. But like that's just sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really sad. And I will apologize on their behalf because I was a Midwest father as a Kardashian. But I didn't participate in stuff like that. Yeah. So to clear my name, you know what I'm saying? It's very unfortunate, but thank God that you have your platform because you're able to open up the platform for other people that deserve it. You get what I'm saying? So God bless you.
No, thank you. And thank you for apologizing because as mature, we didn't know no better.
Yes.
It was what it is. And y'all said what y'all said. But it made me who I am because I know how to clap back. Because in the community, baby, they will come for you. You got to know how to be snappy.
Especially in Chicago.
Okay. Especially in Chicago. And I was going against families. I was by myself. I didn't have no backup. See, I was smart, though. When it's hot, when people wanted to beat me up, I wouldn't come outside. You won't see me at no Jeffrey Pub, no house party, no ball, no nothing. But if I'm kissing people butt, then I'll come outside. But when I get back to dragging folks, I wouldn't come outside because I knew y'all was going to whoop me. It makes me because I came for people heavy. I came for all the popular people. That's how I got my name. I just came from them hard and dragged them.
Yeah.
I dragged them with that fake makeup, with the permanent markers for they landing because they couldn't afford no barber, so they had to get a public marker, just put it in their head. That's why their head and their skin is wrinkled. All that ink on their lining. That wasn't no real line. That was all on public permanent markers as they eyebrows because they couldn't afford to go to no beautician, so they would have to go get a permanent marker. I'm just telling you what it is.
Tell us true, shame the devil.
And they would put on all that makeup because Hallie was one of them. She pretended like she was so young. She wore about 50 shades of makeup. That was a lot of makeup the Kardashian made. Y'all had on a lot of makeup, and it's okay. It's okay. That was the makeup that y'all had. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all was attractive. Y'all did what y'all had to do. And then Anthony Golden, they said he smelled like piss.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Because he was dating Sonny Monroe. This a plus side man with no neck was dating somebody skinny, Anthony Golden. And then somebody and then Sonny got mad at Anthony Golden and said that young man smelled like piss.
Let me sip my tea.
So that's what happened back in the day. And then Sonny couldn't stand me because I interviewed the original father of the Monroe because Sonny kicked out the founder of his own family. He kicked out the founder and snooped in and became the overall father of the Monroe family. And I interviewed the man and I trashed Sonny. I said, get your own family. You kissing Holly butt just to get clout and to become popular in the community. You fat, you unattractive, and you was kissing Halle butt, and Halle let you into FOC, and then you stabbed her in the back, and she ran to Atlanta, Georgia. Let's call it what it is.
Let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it a buck. Then she got tired of it. She became, first of all, she was working on the counter at O'Hare Airport on Midway, and then she became a flight attendant, and then all the gays became a flight attendant because they would follow her lead. All the Kardashians. Next thing I know, the one CC, it starts with a C. I seen him on the plane. He said, "Hey, Wiley." I said, why y'all didn't tell me to become no flight attendant? They all became flight attendant.
Mind you, she's still a flight attendant.
I don't mind it. But I remember when she would come to the party with her airport outfits on, and then she would sneak and leave that job. She supposed to be on her lunch break. And started your lunch break only 30 minutes. She would drive all the way to the south side for a house party. She had to represent the Kardashian family or whatever, and then she'd get back in her car and go back to her job. I could have been messy and told Midway Airport or O'Hare that this lady is not on her lunch break. She out here being the gay. She out here wanting to walk. She out here wanting to vote.
Wiley, she had to do what she had to do.
She had to do what she had to do, and I'm happy for her at all. Yes. But I still want to sleep with her. But I wasn't young. She liked them young at that time. They was legal. She liked them young. I was too old. I was the same age. So we hitting 40.
Yes.
She was a little older than me. She had to be about 38, 39 years old.
Yes.
Because she weared all this makeup to make herself look young. And then she said, you know what, Wiley, I don't wear all that makeup. But let's talk about the people in the gay community since we got somebody there. Remember Megan? You know who Megan was.
Megan's still relevant.
And Megan's still relevant. I'm talking about the Megan before when she was a young boy, poor, and obsessed with people and begging folks. Let's not talk about Miss Beverly. You see her on billboards now, but Miss Beverly back in the day was poor, was begging folks, and we would run away. She was like that lady on Friday that be begging for washing machines and dryers and borrowing a car and all that. And now Miss Beverly, she's on commercials. She worked for HIV awareness company. Yes. Her own money. She got her upgrade. She got the best hormone.
She got her titties.
Yeah, she got the best titties. But back in the day, she would be begging. When you see her coming, I was just gone. Bye, Felicia. We would have to run for her because she got the
Beverly Couture.
Beverly, yeah. But now look at the upgrade. And I'm happy for Beverly. I'm happy for Megan. And Megan was on my show. I'm happy for these people. And I'm so glad that they're doing good now.
Yes, both of them. Megan is too.
Yeah, I mean, Megan's doing good. I love Megan doing good because she came on my show and stuff. And I didn't want to sleep with Megan because she just wasn't my type. Yeah. But her children, and again, these are grown adults because you hear children, they think we talk about 5-year-olds. No, these are grown adults, and they just call like Trey Boy was an overall father. Didn't want his biological children. Gays, we just gave people that position. So her kids, I'm attracted to her kids. Especially the other one, baby. I still want him. And I will be going to one of the house parties. I ain't going to say it. It's about 2 of them that I'm going to get. I'm not going to say nothing. I can't say it in public because I'll mess up my chances. They're going to see you with the tattoos. You're going to take it from me. So I
don't want nobody. Okay.
I ain't going to tell it. But just know when I show up to on Maypole on the west side, I do it. I slept with some of the Baldwins at that time.
Baldwin. Yes. Okay, I remember Baldwin. Okay.
Yeah, Diamond. I slept with the other one starts with an A. Yeah. I slept with some of the Baldwins and stuff. That's one thing about me. I never could be part of the families, but I always could sleep with some of those people.
You do too much.
Yeah. Because I remember Pinky when Pinky was in college, never worked because he wanted to be a gay. He left college, never went back. He started working in a hotel. He started working in the hotels and stuff like that. It wasn't no problem. I wanted to sleep with Pinky. Pinky didn't ever want me because Pinky had a big
booty.
Big booty. Big booty Pinky. Baby, that booty was big and I wanted it. Okay. But Pinky by my eye. But I had a lot of dudes that was attractive that I had in my home. And I wanted J-Mo, but I wasn't young. I wasn't 18, 19 years old or 14 or 15. So he liked him young. So I was an adult. I was grown. He couldn't play me like that. See, the reason why J-Mo liked them young, because he could control them. I had sense.
Yeah.
He liked them young boy, and he destroyed a lot of young men. He did. Baby, if they do a surviving J-Mo, Mr. J-Mo Roman, baby, that would be some tea.
You play too much.
Maybe he did a lot of young dudes, and they wasn't legal, was over there at J-Mo house.
They was.
It was a lot of, he was a grown adult. Let's talk about it. Those was 14, 15, 16. They were underage, and they was in that house.
They still doing that now, though. Like,
and they still, and it's a different generation, and ain't nothing but a whole predator. And he's older now, so he got to be in his 40s now, because he was older than us. We was underage, so we saw all those people there. And some happened to J-Mo, because Jahari was my gay mother. I don't know if you know who Jahari is.
I just seen Jahari.
You just seen Jahari. Jahari said that J-Mo gave Jack the HIV, gave him something. He got upset. He thought it was a death sentence, and that man said, forget about it. I'm just going to commit suicide. And he did it. And Jahari and I interviewed Jahari about it. And then when I saw that first 40, I don't know if you remember, baby, I dragged Sonny, I dragged J-Mo, I dragged every gay that was on that show. And I got so many threats. They wanted to beat me up. They said, I'm going to get you on 77 to Jeffrey. I'm going to come on that third row. Because they was mad that I was telling the truth. They was mad that I was telling the truth. They was upset about that. I said, okay, you could be upset about that all day, but I had to tell the truth because that's what's so foul behavior. And it's still going on now. It's just a brand new generation, though.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a brand new.
And it's just getting worse and worse because, methamphetamine is taking over.
Yes, methamphetamine taking over. And see, that's why I didn't want to go back to the gay community and entertain people, because if I entertain them, I will have to expose the pedo, and they ain't ready for that.
Oh, they ready, because I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, they need to be exposed. But this is what I want to say about with this person that's on the screen. He was there. You saw it all. You saw it all.
Yes.
You saw my rise.
Yes.
You saw my entertainment. You would have never thought that I would have been successful. You would have never thought that I would have this.
Yes.
You never thought.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so happy that you're here.
Yes.
So when is you going to do your podcast?
See, it's in the making, it's in the coming, but y'all can follow me on Instagram.
Yes. What's your Instagram?
It's my guy Burnell Roman.
Yes.
So I look forward to seeing y'all. Follow me, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Theo said in the chat here, he said, I think J-Mo was the one that buzzed.
He probably did. He probably did. I'm hollering.
So I want to say thank you. I can't wait. We got to bring you back to do the show. I got to bring you back. I'm glad that you want to do your podcast. I'm glad that I can be of service. Thank you.
Even if you want to talk about stuff in the industry, we can
talk about stuff in the industry. Yes, you're very talented.
You want me to come on the show.
And then we could do it in person too. I can rent out an Airbnb. We could definitely do it in person too.
But you got to be good.
What do you mean good? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Of course,
I heard your little stories about you sleeping with the boys and stuff on the couch and stuff.
Wait a minute. Yeah, those are stories. But I'm mature.
Are you sure we're grown now? I have a full grown body now. So therefore,
okay,
you should behave yourself.
Okay, I gotta pay your bills and bring an SUV truck. Okay, it couldn't be just like
it's Beyonce tease. If you
let me buy you a free drink to get the draws. Now you really got to work hard for it. Invest in stocks and bonds and help you with your T-shirt line.
Thank you, Wiley. Let me come on the show.
Maybe we can get down. But he said we got to be professional, so we professional. So I'll be a professional.
Yes.
But you do know where I stand at, right?
I do.
So I went. If you want me to be professional, I'll be professional. All right. All right. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Wiley.
Bye. Oh my gosh. All right. They'll say, who's snoring? Baby, he in a good sleep. Baby, it's in the middle of the night. What you mean why that person is snoring? It's in the middle of the night. Baby, his man is asleep. That's a good sleep. Man, you got a man like Trey Boy Roman, you'll be sleeping like that too. He been making dudes snore like that for years. After he wet him out, baby, you gonna be asleep. All that body. And he used to do gymnastics. He used to be doing flips. He was flexible. I want to sleep like that too. Why you think I'm trying to? See, look at Theo. Theo was like, don't let him give you no liquor. See, they're going to do a whole series on Wally. And Theo, why you telling these folks give me liquor? These folks be already tipsy. These people don't want no liquor no more, baby. They won't. Let me stop. Let us see your body, Wally. Has been over lusting over. Why is it rare form tonight? You be talking about liquor. Man, people, they didn't upgrade, baby. You got to have pills. You got to have booger sugar. Baby, back in the day, Kush and a shot of Hennessy would do it. Not no more. These people, it's hard stuff. Baby, they want to do party and play. Talk back to me in this chat, DJ Taylor on Facebook. Back in the day, you could offer a little green. Not no more. Baby, it's all about, do you party and play? And I ain't talking about no Nintendo 64. I ain't talking about no PlayStation 5. Google what party and play is on the Urban Dictionary. I wait. You better know it, pretty. I'm in rare form tonight. When you're poor and black like me, only thing I can do is to go up with talent. And hopefully y'all will donate $8.88 to the Cash App. Okay? He put him to bed over there. So, let me drop the link and see if Theo want to come on. Theo, you want to come on? I don't care if you over there with the mother folks. You know I love you. You get Wiley, stop lusting over all the people all the time. I ain't lusting. I'm just funny. I'm not lusting. I done already did my thing. I done already relieved myself. So I'm good. I'm just funny. If you good looking, I'm going to say you look good looking. I have to deal with people when they say I'm cockeyed. They never stop saying that. So if I see something beautiful, I tell the world that it's beautiful. Hello. Did you stop it when Flame Monroe got up there and called me cockeyed? She said cockeyed, and she said all that to me. They dog me. So if I see somebody beautiful, I'm going to say it. I could have really went there. But I love you. I love being black. Is y'all coming to Vegas? I wanted Theo to come on, but Theo ain't ready. I told Theo, let me do your commercial. Theo got up on there. I want you all to come to my, I am a travel agent. Book your trip. That man sounded so dead. See, Theo needed some liquor. He was sober. He needed to get high. And he should have let me went on, and I would have woke up that commercial. I would have woke up that commercial. He went over there and let that commercial go on there knowing that man was. I would have kept it. If Theo would have sent me that commercial, I said, no, do it over. I don't like it. It's putting me to sleep. Go up in there and drink some liquor. Get you some liquor courage. And then do that commercial over. But I love you. They say Flame is beautiful. Oh, you said that, Jess Ashley? That's so nice. Oh, that's so nice, but you look better than Flame. Yeah, your wig look way better. Yeah, you look way better, Jess Ashley. You look way better than Flame. You know that. You know that, sweetheart. You know you look better. Do you look better than Flame? Do Flame look better than you? Jess Ashley, hit the link. Do Flame look better than you? Jess Ashley. Hold on, Jess Ashley. Do Flame look better than you? No, don't you laugh. I need a yes or no. Do Flame look better than you? Let's wait for Jess Ashley. Hold on. I'm asking the question. Do Flame look better than you? Jess Ashley. Testing 1, 2, 3. Jess Ashley, are you there? Jess Ashley, are you there? Jess Ashley, I'm asking you a question. Do Flame Monroe look better than you? Exactly. Flame is a no. Thank you. All right. No way. Thank you. But we thank y'all so very much. I love you all. Thank you for y'all support. Thank you, Arman Wiggins, for sending me a beautiful message today. Thank you, brother. Thank you for sending me a beautiful message. Now, I like Tasha K because this woman is so strategic that she the only woman that will get lawsuits and use it strategically for a click and a view. Now, when I reached out to the attorney of Cardi B, I said, what are y'all doing over there? This woman is still traveling to California and doing interviews. She's yet still out there doing interviews. She's out there getting clicks and views. She's out there going viral. Even though she sat there and she cried, that's another ploy of her sick personality. And Arman Wiggins said it. He said, quote, according to my source, and I saw it directly, I posted it on WileyTheTroll.com, said it verbatim, that I don't feel sorry for anybody that get in the bedroom and wear a dashiki and eat jello rice and fufu. When she turn against you, I don't feel bad at all. This woman that you see on the screen have dragged everybody that she said, this is my friend. She dragged everybody that she said, this is my brother, this is my sister. But one thing I know she was going to turn against you, but she was able to infiltrate a down low, sicko, pedo library. She was able to infiltrate an intelligent, raggedy teeth, daytime, tea time, and ran her off the internet. She was able to infiltrate a sick woman that's always in the emergency room, Lovely T. She was able to infiltrate and made her cry. She was able to infiltrate a crying, weak black woman, a former gang blooded Crip, Nicki at Night, drove that woman to cry in the sock. She was able to infiltrate all those educated people, and they all say they smarter than Wiley, but they the one that took pictures with Tasha. They the one that did work for Tasha. And what did she say about Nicki at Night? She said that she got yoni juice on the low-budget panties that she's selling from Yunnan, China. She drugged Nicki at Night so bad and said that her box is so bad, her baby daddy don't want her at all because she got a bad box and she never can make it in music videos. And she had to run to the internet because she was illiterate out there on the video sets. That's what Tasha K said. So I don't feel bad when Funky Dineva, just like Arman Wiggins said, and I like Arman Wiggins. That's my favorite celebrity. Me and him go way back. We ate on the phone together, right? We slept on the phone together. And that brother said, I don't feel bad for Funky Dineva. And I got to stand back up. Give me a second. I got to stand back up. I ain't done. Because it just fell in my spirit. Put Arman Wiggins back. Give me a sec. Let me sit back down. I need Arman Wiggins and fucking Dineva on a picture together. Give me a second. And I might just sit down and let it happen because I stand up enough. Let me focus on this for a second. And see, this is one thing I agree about being a talent and being independent. This is where it's hard being independent than versus having a show with people that's on the show and you got to be independent versus having a team of people. Because I can't even use the restroom. I got to literally let my intro play while I go relieve myself. But before I go relieve myself, I'm going to put this picture on the screen here. So give me a second. This is why I agree with Arman Wiggins when he said, I would love to have a team of people to do this. We got to be our own engineers. We got to be our own showrunners. We got to be our own talent. We got to do it and don't skip a beat. Bear with me, you guys. Put a yes in the chat if you still want me to keep going. If you want to go to sleep, go to sleep. I slept enough. People with low credit shouldn't be doing all that sleeping. So I understand what he said. That brother told the truth. If you want me to keep going, type yes in the chat. Oh, baby, I'm fired up. I don't know if y'all ready for the Wiley Show, but I'm ready for y'all. This is the only show that's going to sit here and entertain y'all for hours. Because I love you. I love entertaining the producers. Because in 2024, I'm going to work harder. In order for me to get to that next level, I got to work 50 times harder. Bear with me, people. Because Paul is asleep. I can't afford him. So we got to do this. We a one-man show. We a one-man show, but we still live. I used to just try to do 60 minutes, but I can't. I got to keep talking. I can't just do 60 minutes. Maybe whenever I get done, I get done. It is what it is. All right. So you see these two on the screen here. After this commercial break, I got some more to talk about Arman Wiggins and Funky Dineva. After this commercial break, I'm going to be like, you don't want to miss it.
At 3:42 p.m., according to the...
After this commercial, you don't want to miss it. Because I got to talk about it. Let me go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
At 3:42 p.m., according to the website.
Okay, so here, and you'll see like a lot of places, a lot of bond places will not bond her out if she has a current insufficient bond.
Really? So what does that mean? So she would have to stay? What? Can you break that down for me? Because I'm not understanding.
So, I mean, there are some bondsmen that will work with that, and they'll be like, okay, cool, like, and they'll charge you an extra fee. It's not going to be cheap to get her out.
Really? So it's okay. So the $2,500, that's not really $2,500 or on your system?
Okay, so if her bond is if her full bond is $2,500.
Yeah, because I'm looking. Hold on, let me see. Let me go on. Let me look on the website because I'm just judging it on the website here. I always say $21,500.
Okay, so at $21,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divide that by 10, $2,150. A lot of places charge $100 filing fee.
Okay.
So you're looking at $2,250 to get her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's insufficient with her bond, that means that she owes money to her bond company.
Oh.
So you're going to have to go, your best bet would be is to go back through the same bond company that she has, pay off the remaining balance, and then pay the bond that it's going to cost to get her out, because they might charge a little cheaper and take that charge off.
Wow, dude, I don't even know where she went because this is like an auntie of mine. I'm just confused. I have my credit card my money ready. Wow, do you have any sense of where she was at previously or no?
No.
But you all for a fact can't bail her, can't do it at all.
Our bondsmen won't do it if they've had any insufficient bonds for the last 3 years.
So we're back, and you see Arman Wiggins and Funky Dineva, me sitting in this seat. I forgot something that Arman said. And when he texts this to me, I got to say it on the air. When Funky Dineva got a text by Arman Wiggins, Funky Dineva did not respond to the text. All right, Arman, you ain't got to take me none. I got it from here, player. I know what type of role you want to go to. You want the world to know that Funky Dineva is jealous of you. I got you, player. I know 2 + 2 = 4. So Arman texts Funky Dineva. He never responded. And Funky reached out to Tasha, called Funky, and Funky answered. Arman felt that was effed up, that I text you, you didn't answer, but you picked up the phone call for Tasha K. And then Arman Wiggins' True Feelings, the Arman Wiggins that burnt up Jason Lee book, he said this quote, "I don't care and don't feel sorry for you with Tasha K dragging you. I hope she put allegations out on you because you should have listened. You are stupid to go to do that, to be her friend. You dumb. So you deserve to go through that. You didn't answer my text. You ain't my friend. And now I just got word from a source, and it's going to drop on my website today. This is the preview. That Claudia Jordan have reached out to Arman Wiggins. I'm going to say it again. Oh, baby, it's hot. Claudia have reached out to Arman Wiggins. I'm not going to say reached out to his people. He ain't got no people. He the people. She have sent him a DM. And she want him to be the guest host of Foxhole. Now, this is entertaining because Arman said it, and Claudia and these Fox people, they watch, and Claudia watch it right now. Oh, yes, baby, I got me some sources too in the Foxhole. You don't know who you're talking about. I know janitors. I know people that work in the laundry department. I know people that work in accounting. I know people that work in supportive staff. Oh, baby, I got me a source. It's going to come right to me. So they have reached out to this man, Claudia did, because they want him to audition. Oh, yes, we're going to say it here live. Share it. You heard it here first on the Wireless Show. They want him because Arman Wiggins have what Funky have. He got that witty and he's controversial. And they don't have to pay him the $250,000. They can give him $100,000. And he would do it for $75,000 a year. Because Claudia said on her Instagram that Why are y'all upset with Fox Soul? Because Fox Soul have the connection with Dish Nation. They got the connection. You're part of the Fox family. We are a family where the dreams come true. You take a dog to the park. We are a family where we get clicks and views. We happy. You're part of the Fox family. Fox Soul is a part of a $1 billion corporation. And Arman Wiggins know it because he already threw shots at Funky. Said he's difficult and his ego and his attitude. He said you could be just as talented, but if you got a nasty attitude, they gonna kick you up out the door. And that's what happened. It's already showing. If you get the wax out your ear and get some new glasses, you can tell who was the difficult one. And that's the one with the wig. He was the difficult one. He couldn't get along. He was difficult to work with. They paid him $250,000, so it wasn't about the money. Baby, $250,000 for a couple of hours of work, just you sitting down at home, baby, that's a win. Baby, they paying your Wi-Fi bill. You got their cameras. You on their system for $250,000. Where you going to get that at? Baby, in order to get that on YouTube, baby, you going to have to work. Baby, you going to have to work for that 7 days a week. So, Arman put it out there. And Claudia sent this young man a DM. If you don't believe me, go reach out to Claudia. Everybody want that position because this difficult one with the lipstick, he put it out there and said, I was getting paid for $250,000. Now, everybody and their mama, Lil Nas ex-mama, and she on crack, she auditioned to be on Fox Soul. And she a whole crackhead. Baby, my mama is a drunk. She's auditioned to be on fire. Did you hear what that funky Dineva is saying? Man, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, Marquis. Your mama gonna have to, you know the information with Fox Soul? Does she think Tasha K know about it? Come call Tasha K. Get me on Fox Soul. Put your feet on the floor. Put your feet on the floor. I want to be on Fox Soul. Baby, call her right now. I'm putting in my application. So once he said I was getting paid $250,000, everybody their mama's applying for that position. Alexander Rogers, Witches, Larry Reed, Pedo Reed, Tasha K sent her application in. All of them sent it in. Make it make sense. He sent it in his application. All of them sent an application in to Fox Soul. They all sent it in. Milagro, she sent her application in. Ra Ali sent her application in. She said, listen, sis, ain't nobody tuning into my podcast on site. I only get 5 views. She sent her application in. Timothy Blair, he ain't even got no teeth. If the herd, I'm blood to be on Fox Soul. He sent his application, Mushmouth. Sent his application in. I would love to be on Fox Soul. You can't even bite it apple on the air. I would love to see that happen. If they have a food segment, how can you chew and you ain't got no teeth? But with that $250,000, you can go to Dr. Heavily and get you a new rack of teeth. Same man. I know I sent my application in, but will they be willing? Because Flame Monroe said, Claudia said, I can't look straight in the camera, so I can't be on Fox Soul. That's fine. I ain't gonna cry on that, Claudia. I'm not gonna call you a B like Funky Dineva called you B's. I'm not gonna call you a B. I feel like that was trash. If you said that, if you said I didn't look straight in the cup, that's gonna be it. That's fine. If you want to say that with them raggedy feet, that's fine. But I was the one that was kissing your raggedy feet and stood up for you. I was one of the first 2 people on Tubi to watch your movie and tag you in the movie. It's okay. It may not be set for me to be on Fox Soul, but just know I'm going to be so legendary in this business, I may have to hire you. Ain't no maybe. I will hire you to be in one of my movies. You're going to play one of my baby mamas. So I may not get on Fox Soul, but best believe we will meet each other one day. I saw you out there jogging. I was in your neighborhood. You was out there jogging and getting your body all nice and right. You got a nice back there. It's a natural body. Smell good. You was sweating real sexy. You look real nice. I saw you right there. I was literally in the Uber. I said, that's Claudia. You know, you ain't no A-list superstar, so that's why I didn't go out and get out the car and try to take your picture. I kept driving. Now, if you was Beyonce or Brandy, I would have got out the car and got me a picture. Ain't no problem if you did say that. Ain't no make me no sense. I ain't gonna sit and keep begging you, begging. I'm gonna keep being me. Because Claudia got her YouTube channel out with 3 followers. Let's see if you can do it by yourself, Miss Claudia. See, it's easy to be moderating when you got a team. Let's see if you can keep a crowd by yourself. We know Al can't do it. That man can't even keep his eyeballs open. His cheeks is sucking in his eyeballs. So you know he ain't gonna be able to do that. He can't even hardly see because all them butt shots and cheek shots can't even, just messing up his vision. Baby, that man looked like a swollen chick butt. And I'm keeping it real. I don't care if you don't like it. You don't have to ever bring me on Fox Soul. I'm still going to be talking about the show. I'm still going to get a click in the view. And fucking ain't even going to be mad. He jealous of Arman. Okay, let me get back. Arman just texted me. He jealous of Arman. And I told Arman this. I said, you ain't gonna have plenty of friends in this business because the main people you look up to, you're their competition. Oh, what you mean by that? Keep hanging around with them. Watch, ain't gonna answer that phone. They gonna answer that phone as long as you got them raggedy teeth, as long as you got 4 viewers in the chat. Once you start getting 2, 3, 4,000 people in the chat, they gonna stop picking up that phone call. You are their competition. And he's finding it out the hard way. These people don't want to be my friend because I'm better than them and they know it, and they not going to help you get that Fox Soul deal. And Arman knows that. That's why you got to go look out for yourself, sell you. Don't depend on Funky to get you into Fox Soul. Don't depend on the Jason Lee to get you on Fox Soul. They not going to help you because didn't nobody help them. They have to lick like Kyle did on the Neighborhood Talk to get into them type of positions. Did you see when Kyle got on his knees and lick it? How do you think he got that platform? How do you think he got that clout? How do you think he got that investment? That man got on his knees and got some good investors, and now look at the Neighborhood Talk. You never see the Neighborhood Talk boyfriend. Where's his boyfriend? You ain't gonna see him because they're in the industry. Top in the industry with money. And they helping invest in him. And then one of his homeboys in the industry sent it to a messy fish woman, and she sent it to the world. But did that stop Kyle from licking the lap? No, because he never addressed the allegation. He never exposed the guy because he going to keep that money going as long as he look good, got a body, light, bright, feminine, educated, smell good, and got that type of strength of that tongue. He going to always have a thriving platform. Why you think he don't brag about what boyfriend he ain't? He got plenty man with good money. That's why he get to go on trips. That's why he got a nice place. That's why he's on yachts. That man is an attractive person in the community. And you don't think half them celebrity men that come on his platform and you don't think he sleep with them? You better be dumb and blind. But over here, you won't be dumb and blind. You may came in here dumb and blind, but you're going to leave here with some sense. Why do you think over there at the neighborhood talk, he got black women interviewing the man? Because he don't want the man to feel uncomfortable after I got through licking on your nipple. I don't want to be trying to interview you because people going to be putting 2 + 2 together. That's why he deal with it behind the scenes, on his knees, licking. And they be recording him so they can share it with other rappers and other producers. Talk back to me in the chat. Even Kyle is auditioning for Fox Soul, but it ain't gonna work because Kyle ain't gonna be messy. Man, Kyle drag somebody, they'll come for him, he'll be crying. He ain't gonna be able to handle it. Arman Wiggins, if I take myself out of it, I take myself out of it as a commentator. If I don't get to see who I would love to see in that seat is Arman Wiggins. That would keep the views because Arman Wiggins will have what Funky have. He got a built-in audience. Let me show an example. Do y'all mind me talking or do y'all want me to shut up? When because Jason Lee, my brother Jason, he went to YouTube and used Arman to build his show Gagging. Because nobody was watching Gagging. But he got in Arman's head to get his audience. He didn't give a damn about Arman. He cared about his following. Brought him on Gagging, and that's when Jason Lee's show went up in viewership. Because Jason wanted to show Revolt and all these other publications that I can bring in the viewership, but he had to end the relationship with Arman Wiggins. I got to end this relationship because they're not going to want me to be on Revolt. They're going to want Arman. So let him crash out. Let me set him up. To be technical, Arman Wiggins was supposed to be on them other networks. They wanted Arman Wiggins. Why do you think Jason Lee got in Arman Wiggins' head? Because he got tired of his name being brought up. Before P. Diddy got exposed for a freak off, the executives went to Jason Lee and said, we want you and Arman to host a show. And Jason said, no, I don't want him to host no show with me. I just want to do it alone. And so he set Arman Wiggins up and got in his head, and Arman Wiggins played in his game, and he played that emotion. He went on an emotional rant, and he been distracted ever since. Arman never knew what made Jason talk about me, because people was inquiring about you in those meetings that Jason Lee was getting. They wanted you and Jason, particularly just wanted you, but to keep Jason in the good graces, they wanted y'all both. And Jason said no. So he went to YouTube, started trashing Arman, and Arman took the bait, and he been drowning in the river ever since. And Jason got all of those deals. Because one thing Jason know, he's about business. He will backstab you and will put on some lipstick and move on with his life. He's not that emotional. He's old school tactics of what is good for me is good and what is good for my business. I will screw over my mama and my brothers because my mama was a prostitute. I will screw over anybody to get a good standing in this business. And Arman will understand how cutthroat Hollywood is. No different than corporate America. It's no different than you working at UPS. When somebody wants that supervisor position, they will throw you under the bus. And that's the beef between Jason and Arman Wiggins. So now Arman Wiggins got another chance. And if I was him, you in LA, you better go fight for that job. Because I fought for it. But you have something I don't. You have a built-in audience. Use it. Leverage it. You have what I don't have yet. You have thousands of followers. You can match the energy with the B&B squad with the Funk Bunch. Baby, the B&B squad is just as obsessed with Arman than the Funk Bunch is obsessed with Funky. Arman Wiggins, this ain't no time for you to be humble. This is a time for you to talk your ish. You better sell yourself, son. Because I sold myself. I'm selling myself. I put my people in the chat. That's why Flame Monroe upset. So I already know she over there in the wig talking to them white folks. Don't y'all hire Wiley. She probably telling Claudia over there, you know we ain't gonna hire him. He can't even look in the camera straight. While she up there getting her feet done, we ain't gonna hire him. He can't even look at camera A or B correctly. Let it happen, baby. Because I'm not about to cry over something because it ain't meant for me to have. Wiley, do you research any of these commentaries? All of it sound opinion-based. Do you wash your butt or do you put on new underwears when you stinky? Everything I say is a fact. Everything I say is a fact. S, the V, the S is over here at the Wiley Show. It's a FACT, period. Baby, fact. And if you don't like it, go on over there with the Funk Bunch and go over there with a man that say he delivered from booger sugar. And every other sentence and every other word, he got to blow that nose. So I guess I didn't do my research on that either, huh? We having a good time and entertaining people. What y'all upset about? Y'all wanted me to go live. Y'all wanted me to wake up the streets. But when I wake up the street, you want me to go back to bed. If you're scared, go to church. Because, baby, I'm just getting started. This is my story. This is my year. And I don't care if I have to step over you. I will do it. Either you get on this train or get off. But guess what? Choo-choo. This train going to keep on moving. With you on it or with you off it. It's going to keep moving forward. And you mad, upset, SVS. That ain't nothing but the Funk Bunch. That ain't nothing but Funky Dineva under that profile. Mad. That ain't nothing but funky. Can't get mad at me because I'm talking. All I'm doing is entertaining you. You don't care if it's a fact, a lie, or a truth. As long as it make you feel good, you like it. It's no different when you eating them fake burgers from Burger King. That don't stop you from eating Burger King. That doesn't stop you from eating them big old chicken breasts that look like it's a baby cat. You still over there eating egg foo young. And ain't an egg in sight in that egg foo young. Them rats that was missing out the neighborhood. So you mad at Brother Wiley? Shut up and listen to the show and laugh and get a good life and go in your purse and donate to the Wiley Fund. Hit that cash app in that super chat. I mean, not the super chat. I want all my coin. I need it now. Baby, I can't wait on the 20, whatever day they said. I need it now. Can't get mad at me because I'm entertaining. Hush up and take this work. I told you this is my year. If I want my year to be great, if I want 2024 to be greater than 2023, I have to work harder. More content. More. I need more. That's what I'm doing. I'm working harder. I got a little lazy last year, but that last quarter, I was hitting it. I said, I got to keep it going in 2024. I got to wooka. Why you think I'm in the gym? Because it pays off with discipline. When you disciplined and consistent, you can't be stopped. Not even Flame Monroe in that wig can stop a disciplined, consistent man with faith. You can lie to them executives at Foxhole till you blue in the face. But if you got faith in God, if you got the consistency, you got the discipline, you're going to make doors open up. You'll create your own door. That's why we are standing with our own platform, because of the work that we did. Our name is being discussed with the Armans, with the Terrell shows, with the Flame Monroe show, with the Tashas, with the Funky Dinevas, because I worked for that. There ain't too many platforms with 30-some thousand subscribers that be in the same conversations like the Armands and these other people with the 100,000+, 400, 500,000, because I know my worth. I know if you give me this microphone, I will get my black behind up with these crusty cock eye, and I'm going to put on a damn show, because that's the bottom line, because the Wiley Show have said so. I will do it because I know you're going to sit and watch it. I'm too entertaining. You're going to watch this show. It's 175 people watching me at 3-something at night. It's 4-something in the morning on the East Coast. Baby, it's 1:33 a.m. in California. Arman Wiggins is out there in West Hollywood doing booger sugar and twerking on them people bar stools. You can't get mad at Brother Wiley. I don't care if you do. My job is to entertain. This is my gift. This is my dream. When you have a dream for something, you're going to be up in the middle of the night. For people that don't have a vision or a dream, they're going to be snoring and sleeping because it's not their dream. It's not their gift. It's not their calling. Once you got a gift, once you got a calling, you will work for it. People that have a gift and working towards something understand why I'm up at 3-something in the morning. They understand why I'm waking up the streets. Because they got a gift. They got a vision. They want to be somebody. They tired of not being nothing. They tired of being broke. But somebody told me, if you tired, how bad do you want it? If you say you tired, then you need to work like your last to get up out of it. It ain't going to be easy getting up out of poverty. It's not going to be easy getting out of debt. Baby, you got to fight through it. Baby, you got to be a student of the game. Baby, you got to put in work. And then when you coming on these YouTube streets, you got to work. It ain't going to come to you easy. This ain't easy. Ain't nobody up here that tell you the truth ain't going to tell you, oh, baby, this is easy. No, it ain't. It take work. And if you on this platform with a cock eye, you got to work 3 times harder. Because you got to fight through the trolls, fight through the haters, and you got to fight the people going to criticize how you look, and yet you got to brush it off, and you got to keep on walking. And still entertain the audience. And still do it with a smile. And that's what I'm doing at 3:35 a.m. Because I slept before this broadcast. I had a cold. You got to work when you sick. Only a true entrepreneur know that. Baby, I had a cold. But I told that cold, you can't stop me. I got to work through that little cold. Baby, I got to work through it, drinking my fluids. Was asleep, woke up, and I got to work. Got on the plane because whatever life you want, because I always say, I want this life. I want to be big. I want to be successful. And I got on the plane. And I remember when Roland Martin said, I'm so busy I had to sleep on the plane because I had another thing to do. And that's what I was doing. I never thought that would happen for my life. Because of the growth, a lot of responsibilities. I'm trying to grow a business and I'm trying to be there for a family member. So I have to work hard because it's a lot of things that is depending on me. And I have a lot. So I get on the plane and I'm asleep. Literally sleep. Got off the plane, got in the house, put up some articles, and I got the cold. Went to sleep, got up, did some videos, did some more articles, watching my favorite celebrity, and I'm back at it. Because that's the life. And then when you keep putting in the seeds in the ground, then eventually you're going to have that production team where you got a cameraman, a light, writers, camera operators, engineers. But until then, you got to be all that. And then when you make it, then you will know when the cameraman slacked up because you was the cameraman. Then you will know if the lights messed up because you had brought all y'all on the light. So you would know. You would know. And you appreciate that. And so that's why I'm putting in the work. I ain't gonna stop. And I'm putting it in that work. Thank you, Latavia. And I'm putting it in that work. Because I love what I do. And I'm not making a lot of money. I'm barely just making money to pay the rent. But I love it because you think the way I talk and entertain that I'm making $6 million. But now I understand when people say before the money comes, you got to love what you do. Can you do this for free? And I can answer that with 1,000%. Yes, I have done it for free. You saw one of my friends on the show. I was interviewing the gays for free, didn't make a dime. And folks wanted to whoop me for my opinion, and I did it for free. I didn't have no $250,000 contract. I didn't even have a $2,000 contract. I've never even made $5,000 a month on YouTube, and that's the truth. Never made $5,000. Never made a $6,000 check. Never made it. But one day I will. Not gonna say it would never happen, but one day it will be. I made $95,000. But till then, you got to put that work in. Some people, my preacher hat is coming on. Some people, you in a position, you this close to your change, but you got test after test after test, and I'm in that season. Either you gonna tap out or keep going. Oh, baby, because the test is coming hard. The enemy is acting up. Either you gonna tap out or overthrow it and push through it. And baby, I want to push through it. And we doing just that. Because I went through it. I'm going through it. Personal stuff. And still entertaining y'all with a smile on my face. I may be bawling, crying before I get on this air. But I got to dry them tears on my t-shirt or drawers or a sock like Nicki at night and still entertain y'all. Because I love you. I love what I do. I love talking. I love walking. And so we're going to see. This is your year for 10,000. You better say it. I felt that. And that's why the Arman Wiggins and this year, we have to talk about these people as topics. And see, when Arman Wiggins was talking about Funky Dineva, I hope I could have been messy and say, why you talking about a YouTuber? Why you ain't talking about celebrity gossip? Funky Dineva ain't no YouTuber. Tasha ain't no you, because that's what they say about me. You see how hypocritical this person is? When people talk about him, he get mad. But now he can say that this person does booger sugar, mad, laughing at him. But soon somebody say something about him, he upset. So y'all shut up when these people come to the show and tell me not to talk about them. Just shut up because they don't live by them principles. He talking about Funky Dineva. I thought he just said he talk about female rappers. Last time I checked, Funky Dineva ain't no Nicki Minaj rapper. He ain't no Cardi B. He's not no Lil Kim. That's a man with a wig, and all he do, what I do, is roast people. Period. He just do it with cheap lipstick and a messed up wig. I do it with an uneven liner and a beard. See, these people we want me to stop talking about, and then they be up there talking about people. Sit down with your hypocritical self. Go get an iron for that wrinkled forehead. That's all you want to do with that wrinkled forehead is get mad at brother. Well, I'm tired of you talking about me. Shut up. I'm going to talk about you more. As long as you go up, I'm going to be talking about you. And you know damn well if you get on Fox Soul with Claudia and Al Wittles, I'm going to be talking about you from Monday through Friday. And if they book you for a long-term contract, I'm going to be talking about you for 250,000 days. I told you, especially if you do good. If I'm just talking about you, you doing basic stuff on YouTube. If you upgraded, you think I'm going to stop talking about you? I'm going to keep talking about you. And if you don't like it, you might as well retire. I've been talking about Arman Wiggins a long time. I'm not tired yet. I've been talking about Arman Wiggins a long time. I'm not tired yet. No. I'm not tired yet. No, I'm not tired yet. I've been talking about Arman Wiggins a long time. I'm not tired yet. I've been talking about Arman Wiggins a long time. I'm not tired yet. No, I'm not tired yet. No, I'm not tired yet. No. I'm not tired yet. No, I'm not tired yet. Ooh, they over there mad and watching me right there. Why is they watching me? He up there sending me text messages. And be the same one act like he don't talk to Wiley. Crazy. These people be like, oh, I don't talk to Wiley. I don't talk to him. Man, these people be talking to Wiley all the time. Come on now. They need to get someone to shut up. But all they do is get mad at me. And I love you. Thank you for the support. 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 Are y'all all right? Is y'all all right? I'm got you over there rolling. I love you. Because ain't nothing wrong telling the truth. Because sometimes you got to keep pressing it. There's no need to be stopping. You can't stop being blessed. When you want to be blessed and God got to ordain over your life, keep on talking. Keep on pushing. Don't give up. In my clothes, I just want to say thank you for all that y'all have been doing today. Y'all have came through today. Thank you for those that have donated today. If you add a tambourine to the song, I'm done. Thank you all so very much. So yeah, so if Arman Wiggins get on Fox Soul, you know, I think that would be a good look for him because that's a way to sell it to Jason Lee, but Jason Lee Forces is already trying to stop that bag. Whew, Lord. And then Arman did address the Jason Lee situation. He did address the Jason Lee trying to take his page down. And he said deliberately they tried to take the page down. And it's sad that he's going through that. He said sad that he said deliberately they took down his page, deliberately trying to take him down. And that brother have to go through all this stuff. And we praying for that brother and all of that. But one thing Arman got, he got that gift, man. And he been gone for a while, so it's kind of hard to get him in the algorithm. So he got to work towards it. But he can't neglect that YouTube because, baby, you gonna need. And that's one thing Arman said in his show. You got to keep that YouTube because that's your power. That's yours. Like, don't give it up. He said, if I do get the $250,000 check, I don't want to give up my YouTube, and I will not give up my YouTube. That's a no. So what he need to do is start giving his people more and stop giving his people less. Because I feel like he got too comfortable. He felt like he's above his people. No, baby, you need to go live. Because if you don't, you're going to lose them. They're going to go somewhere else. Stop taking these 5 weeks off. That's stupid. And then you on Twitter. If you can go on Twitter to do a 12-hour Twitter space, then you could be on YouTube entertaining your people for a minimum of an hour or two. Stop thinking that you Nicki Minaj. Open up your phone lines and let them people call in. Stop preventing them to voice their opinion when you voice your opinion. Stop rushing to get off the air. What you rushing for? You say you do this full time, and now you trying to and then treat it like a part-time gig. Did you say you a full-time YouTuber? Then why you ain't giving the people a full-time schedule? If you say you don't smoke weed no more, you on a 60-day fast. If you say you don't drink that sticking liquor, then why are you taking 6 months off, 3 months off? For what? You took breaks the last time to do a low-budget documentary, and you did that for free. Stop playing with me, brother. Put on that Justice shirt and go live. Because Jason Lee is out there working. Funky Dineva is out there working. Even Flame Monroe in that twisted, dusty-looking wig is out there working. Even Lil Nas X out there working. Even Al Reynolds out there working. Even Tasha K, she's out there working. I don't care if you want to call that lady a liar. I don't care how many times she's standing in that courtroom saying, yes, Your Honor, getting so many judgments. That woman is out there working. She putting in the work. You can say whatever you want to say to that sister. She's out there working. Baby, you can say what you want to say. Jason Lee is out there working. He's out there interviewing people. He brought Blueface mama, Blueface dog, Blueface sister, Blueface brother. He even brought the little Krishan baby on the podcast. Don't you get lazy. You say you want a new level, then you got to work for that. Don't you get lazy. That's when you effed up. Get up out there and get to work. And go live. And release a pre-recorded video so I can watch it and so I can do a 5-hour video on there. You watch my videos and you read my website. Yes, Claudia Jordan said that he didn't pay his rent. He did not pay his rent. Because you got that on my website and don't want to give me no clout with your dumb behind. You reading my website. Don't you sit there and lie with them headphones and that microphone. You liar! You watching me! Arman Wiggins, you watching. You was regurgitating what I post on www.wileythetroll.com. You was regurgitating my talking points that my staff put up on that website. Stop playing with me. You can lie to your mama in her wig, but you can't lie to me. I know you. Baby, I know who's reading wileythetroll.com because I approve every post that go on the website. I know the wording. I'm the one that's putting it on paper. They just editing it. I'm the mastermind behind it. I know you read my talking points. Yeah, Claudia said, fucking I even didn't pay his rent. I didn't see it. No, you saw it on wileythetroll.com. But your jealous ways, envious ways won't let you give me credit. It's okay. Lying devil you. You're nothing but a liar. You might as well drink. You're still a drunk. Why don't you take a fast for stop doing that lying? Because you're still a liar. Acting like you don't watch the Wiley Show, telling your fans, go on and block all the weirdos. You ain't even blocked all the weirdos, Arman Wiggins. Arman Wiggins, you did not block all the weirdos. I'm still tap dancing in your mind. You still read my blog. Stop that lie. You just sent me a text to go against Funky Dineva. You ain't blocking the weirdos, you liar. Maggie G, open up your ears. We're talking about Arman Wiggins. Can you see Maggie G? Talk about who he talking about. You see Arman Wiggins on the screen. You better wake up out that room. Turn on them lights if you paid your light bill. I put pictures on there for everybody that love pictures. Wake up. Look at the screen. You know who I'm talking about. Just look. And if you don't go to wileythetroll.com, I'll tell you over there. It's all on the article. Now, do you know who we talking about, Maggie G? He up there doing my talking points. Oh, Claudia said, Funky have not paid his rent. You guys that off my website. This man don't even give me credit. Sat there and you lied. Still lying. Until you do right by Brother Riley, you know the rest. All right, we've been on here for 3 hours. We've been on here for 3 hours. Y'all go to my website. I'm about to go eat me some fried chicken. Air fried chicken. Air fried food. Thank you. If you want to be a blessing to us, Paul, get them off the screen, please. Thank you. I just want my Chicago background on there. We talk about me. And you know, I'm selfish when I talk about me. I want to talk about me by myself. I don't want to share the screen with nobody. I want to talk about me. Yeah, put that on the screen. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for finally waking up. If you want to be a blessing to us, $8.88. I need to see 20 people do that right quick. $8.88. $8.88. We can't afford nothing but no chicken wings. And then when I went to Kroger today, them chicken wings were $13 for a pack of chicken. Or it was $14.50. $14.50. So $8.88. Hit the cash app. We didn't entertain y'all. We the only YouTubers that have entertained y'all in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, I've entertained you, and you. Do y'all like me in the Dallas studio? And if y'all like me in the Dallas studio, if y'all pay my rent for next month, I will extend my stay to the Dallas studio for another month. Did y'all like the Dallas studio? Thank you for that nice background. Thank you. Did y'all like the Dallas studio? Do you like the Dallas studio? If you like it, say yes. Thank you. Someone sent the donation. Thank you. If y'all can match that donation, thank you for those that are sending donations in. Thank you. And the only reason I did Chicago because my grandmother, she went to the nurse home, and so you're gonna see me more and more in Dallas now because again, we thought Chicago was home, and it's we thought that, but due to my mental health, that we're gonna pull back, staying long term for months in Chicago. So my grandmother's in a nursing home. So it's no need for me to go and do it like all the time. So I would try to go if I spend 2 weeks, go see a nurse and then take a break. But I will go back because her birthday is coming up and to help her and to, you know, to check up on her. That's the only reason why we went back. And I say that for a second to the people that is on here. When we went back to Chicago, we went back because my grandmother declined rapidly in her health. And I had to be there. And all of the drama, and I knew the drama was there, but my grandmother was there. My heart was there. And I went in the battle for my grandmother. And so she's in the nursing home. Pray for my grandmother. She don't want to be there, but my hands is tied. There's nothing I can do for her but pray and visit and bring her coffee and feed her because my grandmother, she can't feed herself anymore. We actually have someone have to feed her. She lost weight, losing weight because they don't feed her. The staff, they quit. Because, and I don't go too hard on the staff because as a healthcare worker, I know they're overworked. I've been on those halls. I walked the halls. I talked to the workers. A hall that need 4 workers, they're trying to work it with 2. So if you work in a hall that need 4 people on each unit, and you only got 2, some corners gonna get cut. So I don't be as hard on the staff. I'm hard on my family. Because I said, due to the staff being limited, make sure y'all try to come in and help your grandmother and your mother and your auntie and your sister. Because my experience is talking. Because I know it's short. So if you don't come visit, she's not on their priority list. If you don't come feed her, she won't get fed. That's why she's losing weight. That's why her face is sinking in because they have to physically feed her. And that's too much time because they got a person on the floor, a person that's trying to leave, aggressive trying to fight, this one trying to get changed, and this one need to go to dialysis. It's only 2 workers. Only 2. So how can they just focus on Granny? But the family got to step in. And that's why I go and I step in the gap. Even though I'm being dogged, I'm being cussed out, I'm being this by family members because you jealous, because everything I said come to pass, and I ain't got no bishop behind my name or no prophet behind my name or no missionary behind my name. I'm just a brother stepping in and helping his grandmother. I'm just a brother, her grandson. But these other folks with titles, nope. I seen them look at and won't even feed her. And these are family members. They said it's terrible all over. I have to tell techs on my unit when there should be 4. Oh, I have 2 techs on my unit when there's supposed to be 4. So I know you speaking the truth. You better say it because in healthcare they prioritize profit and care is at the bottom of the list. Profit is over care. This is a profit society in healthcare. It's all about profit over care. Whenever these corporations start coming in, it's not about taking care of grandma. It's about making a profit for the shareholders. Say amen. You see it in hospitals. You see it in nursing homes. It's about profits. It's not about care when you're talking about those institutions. Say amen. They don't care nothing about talking about, no, it ain't about no care. Baby, it's about profits. The staff ain't getting the profit. We barely making ends meet after CNA. In order to get a decent check in assisted living, supportive living, or long-term care, baby, you got to work hours upon hours. Then you got to go to the hospital and work 12 hours to get a decent check. And it's dependent upon which hospital you work, because you can work at some hospitals and making the same money you'll work at a nursing home. Shame, man. So that's why I don't come at the staff that hard. You got to work doubles and triples. And that's why I'm working hard over here on the show. And with that mindset, in order to grow, you got to work double and triples. You got to work sick. I've seen it. I work sick at a job. Legs sore. I'm just limping. Hopping out of work. And I said, well, baby, I don't want it, because I started talking to staff members that said they've been a CNA for 30 years with a messed up back, get injections. I said, I don't want that for my life. The best, I said, let me put into this platform, and God been blessing. And now people at the job, these jobs that I'm at now, they brag about my TikTok. They brag about it. Oh, man, you on TikTok? Yeah, I have a show. Baby, I'm doing this temporary. I'm a temporary worker in this establishment. I'm doing this temporarily. This ain't my long-term dream. I don't want to retire as no CNA. I want to be able to leave that and do this full time. Say, man. Child, they done told the text, no more OT unless approved. Just read it. Even though they short, let me break that down. Even though they short, they would tell you no OT. They would rather work short than to pay the workers that will come in the overtime. Say, man. You got me through this shit, but it's all facts. At least 72 hours a week to see some money. Come on. Okay. Same at my job. And that's why I knew I couldn't miss a beat. I can't afford to miss a beat. If I miss one day of content, that's a light bill and my rent gonna be short. I got to work hard. People say, oh, he eating up his cat. No, that goes to the rent. Every cash out, whatever I got left, I have bills. I told you I never made $5,000 on YouTube. Never. I'm telling it like it is. Never made $5,000. But did I ever do work to make it? It's debatable. I got a little lazy on that. But in order to make that and above, you got to put in more work. And this is what people in the business have been telling me. My mentors have been telling me. My mentors that helped me with my website. My mentors that have been helping with my website. I got a couple of them. And they said, brother, you got to work hard. In order, if you want to see Wilder the Troll take off, baby, you can't just do one post a day and think you're going to compete with TMZ. You got to do all that and some. You want to see that take off the ground? You got to work. And I had to do it by myself. I had to. Because I depend on others, and they broke my heart. And I had one of my mentors called me and said, brother, you got to do this on your own. And then when you make money on there, then you can hire somebody. Until then, you ain't got it to hire. You got to be the worker. You got to be the writer. Say that. I got the right and still go live. And still go work in somebody's nursing home. Say man. They said people call and say just working their regular shifts, and those who can't come in to help are being denied, all depending on the creator of the unit. Yep. They said we love you working and we have you working and won't pay you because it wasn't approved. Healthcare is not what it used to be. It's not, baby. It's about corporate greed. They would do it. They ain't gonna give you no promotion, raise. They raise 5 cents, 10 cents. So understand that this is not no type of job, that this is a job. You got to put in an entrepreneur. You do 16 hours in a nursing home, My mentor told me you need to be matching that and plus another 8 on your platform. Whatever you doing in a nursing home, match that time plus 8. You got to do it. Because there's plenty black mothers that go to nursing school and work a regular job with children. And they have to do it. So I don't have any children. So I have the time to do it. Just don't have no excuse. You got to push through it, baby. How bad do you want it? If you want something bad enough, you'll do it. And it's getting worse. Why do you think a lot of them so-called celebrities get YouTube channels? Because money is funny in Hollywood. That's why you got to have about 3 or 4, 5 side hustles. You better say it, Miss Summer. I see you jumping out the bushes. It's getting hard out here in these streets. Only those in the top 1% is surviving, and the middle and lower class is suffering. People that's making $150,000 still living check to check, because once they calculate daycare costs, car notes, and mortgages and taxes, baby, you check to check. You $200 in your savings, and you making $150,000. But once you calculate daycare costs and mortgages and your 2 car notes, you're still going through it. It's hard. And if it's hard for people that's making $100,000, how do you think people make it with $35,000 to $40,000? Talk back to me. Say man. If you got people that's going through with $100,000 and you making $35,000 to $40,000, what do you think you going through if people that's making $100,000 going through? Say man. Each one of my child costs us $35 monthly for daycare. You better tell the truth. Amen. B-Mac-B. It's hard out here in the streets. You paying a lot of money to be in America to survive. And you got to work. You got to work. And everybody say, be an entrepreneur. Be an entrepreneur. Yes, baby. But everybody don't have the mindset or the drive to be an entrepreneur. And just because you got an LLC don't mean you are a successful entrepreneur. Only thing you got is an LLC, how much it's worth. And most people with an LLC, it ain't worth nothing. Ask me how I know. Yes, Joyce, you can help me with some financial. Hit me up in my email, wildeyshow@gmail.com. I will take all the advice you can give me. If you got some good advice, email me at wildeyshow@gmail.com. I would love to hear your advice. So that's what people going through. Nobody got time to play games. Switch on for is about getting your yes, amen. And most people want to beg your price down. Don't want to pay for your business, just cheap, amen. Yep. Good morning, mods. Okay. LOL. Share with the public. Don't be stingy. Welcome to the House of Wiley. Help build, amen. So that was it. I thank you all so very much. AW, thank you. Thank you to my brother that came through today on the show. This was good. I'm going to just quit because I could just go there. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to go take me a nap and I'm going to do it all over again. Thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. 2024, the year of the hustle. Thank you. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We put on a show today. today was a good show. I want to say thank you all for your amazing support. I will see y'all later on today. Thank you, B Mac B. Love you. And we will see y'all in later on today. Thank you all so very much. They said, love ya. We had a time. Yes, we had a time on this show. Thank you all so very much. And I will see you all later. If you have to catch the replay, catch the replay. And for those that want to be a blessing to us again, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle WileyShow at gmail.com. Thank you all so very much for your support. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will see y'all again. Peace.